It's Friday, then it's Saturday, Sunday.
This is on you!
Tell us what we want to hear.
We need your help. We're going to give it to him.
Just Anthony. He's going to get it all.
Let's get nasty on a Freedom Friday. It's the Fast Lane on 101 ESPN with Andrew Marsh, Carey Davis, and Jamie Rivers. I'm Anthony Stalter. 201. Your time check brought to you by Clarkson Jewelers, an officially licensed Rolex jeweler. It is the last Friday of the month, which means it is a Freedom Friday. You get to choose all the topics for us today. If you want to send us a topic, Air Comfort Service text line is 314-399-9646. If you want to leave us a mic drop with a topic or comment that you want us to react to, you can do so via the 101 app, powered by Dobbs Tire and Auto Centers. Mic drop feature is the Scott Lee Heating Company mic drop. And, of course, special shout-out, as always, to our Snake Pit. It's our 101 ESPN YouTube channel, which can provide some interesting Freedom Friday topic conversations as well.
Can I give a quick shout out too?
Sure.
Yeah, to our girl Lisa. Lisa was very kind, sent a congratulations card to the station for myself and Ashley.
Nice.
On our engagement, and I didn't notice
I haven't found mine.
You haven't found yours yet?
No. But Lisa, thank you. I greatly appreciate it.
It's
coming.
Maybe it's never coming.
Sent at the same time, I think. I gotta go search for mine.
She had a very kind message inside, and even had included a little $20 bill to go buy a drink.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah,
That's very nice.
She's a sweetheart. Thank you, Lisa, very much.
Lisa's always very, very kind. Doesn't always agree with our takes, but that's one of the reasons that we love her.
Yeah.
She'll give it right back.
She's not a yes girl.
No,
you know?
no.
Especially when it comes to Ollie.
Yes.
I shouldn't have.
Why? Ollie is
Lisa
down.
gets it. Lisa, I guarantee right now she's typing something about fire.
Ollie is in Florida, managing his team, trying to get ready for the regular season, and Jamie, you're here, just firing off shots at him.
I didn't fire any shots.
You know what? I know what it is. I know you. You slept well. You slept good last night because the Blues had a victory.
Yeah, I was
you
up
were
three
excited.
times in the middle of the night, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, my daughter with her diabetes went low 3 times, and she's like, the house you've been there.
Yeah.
You guys have all been there. Like the top floor is all where and she has her little spot in the base. So it's 3 flights of stairs to get down there.
Up and down.
Up and down, and then beep, 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 son of a batch of biscuits. Down there again.
You're good, Dad.
Yeah, well, I try.
She's good. I'm good. Everything was okay.
Everything's okay.
There you go.
She's
That's what matters.
good to go.
There
All
you
that
go.
stuff. Yes.
All right, Marsh.
Feel bad, don't you?
Yeah.
Thank you. I was trying to make a joke, and now you made me feel like a horrible person. Actually, I didn't sleep well at all last night, Carey. My daughter wasn't feeling well. Okay, thank you, Jamie.
Oh, jeez.
Appreciate you.
She battles diabetes.
Thank you, Jamie. I'm sorry. I'm a piece of crap. I'm a steaming pile. I'll leave now. Can I leave now? No.
No. Why would you want to? It's a Freedom Friday.
Until 6:01.
I
Actually,
just felt like a bad person. I thought I don't want to bring that bad energy here.
We like
today.
bad people in here.
Yeah, I know. Okay.
Yeah. All right, Marshy. What is our first Freedom Friday topic?
All right, so as I was looking at the Air Comfort Service text line, I just happened to click on I would say this is a rant from Harrison's brother Master, and this actually occurred during BK and Ferrario's show, but I just want to bring it up. I have no idea if they brought it up, but I do know that they were talking about Robert Thomas. Obviously, there's a bunch of trade rumors going out there. Harrison's brother Master, I'm just going to read this entire thing. It says, "Hey, guys, Robert Thomas likely requested a trade. That's why all this is happening. Guarantee it. He 100% requested a trade. It'll never come out, but he did. I would say they've been poorly run the last 3 to 5 years. Steen and Armstrong aren't on the same page, guaranteed. Armstrong should be fired. It's a fast lane rebuild. What are you talking about?"
Do you use the word fast lane?
No. Absolutely not.
Okay.
It would have been better if he did.
It's a different show,
Yeah,
I was kind of hoping he would.
True.
Right, but it's still, though.
I thought Fastlane would be transcending.
That's what I thought.
We're working on it.
Yeah.
T-shirts coming at some point.
Instead of go fast lane yourself, it's go Illini.
Always. ILL.
Well played,
ILL.
Marshy. Well played. Listen, I'm not in those offices, but I do know pretty well that Robert Thomas has not, I repeat, not requested a trade. to my knowledge. He had something happen in his family that Robert can talk about whenever he's ready to talk about. It's not my business and has nothing to do with the trade deadline or hockey at all. So thoughts are with Robert and his family, and we'll just leave it at that.
There you go. Well said.
And why text that in after a big win last night?
Well, because some people feel as though that the media's hiding stuff or the team's hiding stuff, and they want to express their anger. But in this case, we can all confirm that you're not accurate.
I don't believe it to be true.
And we're sorry that you feel that way.
There it is.
Maybe he's upset that the Blues actually won
He
last
might
night.
be. It might be some people pissed off.
Okay, hang on.
He might be a fan of the organic take.
Let's go there for a second, okay? Because today's been a bit of a weird day.
Okay.
Got up, did my thing, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Go to the gym, get a little workout, and usually everybody's pretty, like when the Blues win, everybody's pretty positive.
Yeah.
Because they're always like, oh, man, what's going on with the
That's
Blues?
how it was today.
Yeah, no, it wasn't. 50-50 split. Some people are like, hey, all right, good win last night. Other people are like, why are they winning? No, this is the worst time to win. I'm like, what? What world am I in right now? Like, hey, Jamie, how you doing? Too bad they won, huh? I'm like, what? And then he got some other, yeah, it's about time they went. I'm like, okay, I'm in bizarro world right now. I mean, I get it.
I mean, the fact that they won last night and Dylan Holloway had a hat trick, congrats, Jamie. You have now officially claimed.
Don't do that.
Light the lamp.
Don't do that. There could be a goalie goal at any point.
Got
You
10
know
last night.
Got 10 points last
10
night.
is the number.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that was
Jamie.
impressive. Nice job, Jamie. Yep.
It's not me. It's I owe everything to Dylan Holloway.
Sure. Yeah. Yes, you do.
I do.
Yeah. But why don't we just talk about the game last night overall? So, Dylan Holloway, I get it. People may want the number one overall pick, and they don't believe that there's anything to salvage this season. Not going to fight against you on that one. But if there is one player that we would love to see get going, isn't it Dylan Holloway?
Yes.
Given his skill set, his upside, what he means to the team if he can just stay healthy. Wasn't that on display last night?
Anthony, isn't that what we talked about yesterday?
Yes.
We said we'd like to see him be healthy the rest of the way and resemble or eventually get to what he was last year at the end of the season.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if he's going to continue. I don't think he'll continue on 3 goals a game pace.
That'd be nice.
That would be amazing.
Never know.
Things could change quickly then. But he looked really good. He was fast. He was strong. He was in on forechecks, heavy in front of the net. His chemistry with Suter and Berggren were really good. So that if you're looking for answers to questions for the rest of the season and moving into next year, and if there's any question marks around Dylan Holloway, this is what you get when a player is 100% healthy, and you just hope that he stays that way.
Yeah.
Did tell you guys in the office, this team better win 10 in a row.
Oh, boy.
Come on, man.
Okay, Marsh, go ahead and
12 points out of a playoff
Oh,
spot.
my God.
So if we're going to be winning games here, because
go.
I fall into the camp of, I want a top 3 pick. If you're not going to make the playoffs, I want a top 3 pick.
Okay.
I don't think that's... am I out of my mind for saying that?
No, you're not.
Not for that.
Other things, sure,
So-
but not for
You
that.
said some other
They
things.
play the way they played last night, and they did it for a stretch of games, I can get behind that.
But Marsh, let me ask you something, because you, out of all of us, you are the biggest fan of the local teams.
Well, thank you, Anthony.
We all root for them and all that, but you really feel when they lose. I saw it. Saw it with my own eyes in that playoff game against Phillies.
I blessed a couch.
You blessed the couch in 2011.
I did. And look what happened.
And they won. City still hasn't thanked you for it, which I find to be criminal.
It's not a person. It's a couch.
But you still
but you
did
treated
it.
it like a person.
Yeah.
You actually did. You made a person on the couch.
I did. That was myself, though.
Yeah. To fool a
cloned
baseball
himself.
guy.
He's not alone.
to fool the baseball gods.
That was supposed to be me. I drew a picture of my face.
Sure.
And put that picture of my face
I want to
in
revisit
Cardinal
this.
clothing
I got questions.
when I wasn't able to be there.
Can I revisit this real quick?
Well, absolutely.
I think we should.
This is the last time
You have how many
saw a
brothers?
good Cardinals team. What?
How many brothers do you have?
Ouch.
I have 3.
And were they in the home when this was taking place?
No. They're like 10 plus
they're
years older than me.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you were the only child left at the home.
Basically.
At that time. What did your mother think when she saw this? When she came
You know what
home?
all mothers do? Oh, my baby's so cute.
There's
I'm not
no
going to
way.
touch his things.
She's
There's
not gonna
no way.
say that. I was in high school.
She still says it
So
to
your
this
mother-
day. We had your wonderful
Your mother is a
in here.
sweet woman.
She is a sweet
But
woman.
I wonder, and I would. You can ask her.
You're probably
I wonder,
laughing at me.
I wonder if a part of her was like, "What the hell is wrong with this one?"
Oh, absolutely.
Like the other 3.
The other 3 fine. This one may
This
not make
one's
it.
a little.
At that
This
point,
is nuts.
I mean, in
she
life.
had 15 years of understanding my
You were
personality.
15.
Oh yeah.
I thought you were like.
I thought 8 or 9.
I said I was in high school.
It was 2011. Yeah, that was.
I don't know. I'm
Okay,
trying to figure out.
no math. Okay.
Yeah, what are you doing
Still,
here?
guys, you had to know that the kid was in high school.
He's 15. Well, you know what? Interesting enough, Carey. Some people start blessing the couch between 13 and
Okay,
15.
this is true. Yep, you're not
You
wrong.
guys are weird. I was trying to help this baseball team, and it worked.
Weird.
We're weird.
And it worked.
And you drew a picture of yourself.
I did.
On a couch.
It was a stick figure, but it worked.
Did you put clothes? You put clothes on
I
there
put
too.
my Cardinal clothes
Did
on
you
it.
say paint me like one of those French girls?
No, I did not. I said, bring me a win tonight. Bring me a win tonight. And what do you know? What do you know? David
Anyways,
Freeze.
It's not. So I'm the only one that has a problem with this.
Look, guys, kid's a hero. Okay.
Goody.
I'm willing to put it all out on the line for this
You
city.
put it all out, all right. Yeah.
All out on the line, and you guys are
What
putting
did you
it
do
all
that
over
night?
me.
Carey,
That night?
what did you do that night,
I was
James?
in LA.
What did you do to help
I was
the
in
Cardinals?
LA. I was in LA.
What year is
Andrew
it?
Marsh helped the Cardinals.
Wait.
Nelson Cruz helped the Cardinals.
Hang on.
What did you guys do?
What year was this?
2011.
David Freeze, of course.
I was in LA. I remember
was the
because
time
my
of year?
dad called me.
October, Jamie is the World
Freaking out.
Series.
Like, did you say this?
I may,
oh my God,
I
this
may
is
have been on a
amazing.
steel table in Croatia. I'm trying to double check this.
He
Make
might have
Anthony
been
feel
dead.
real good about himself.
You might have sacrificed Jamie's life. You sacrificed.
2011, I was in
You
Croatia.
sacrificed Jamie's life for a Cardinals championship. Is what he was getting cut open
Yeah.
with organs being taken out of him.
Yeah.
You sat and placed your face
Look, Carey.
and picture.
2011. Old Zagreb in Croatia.
You sacrificed Jamie. This is a full circle moment.
And look at this
the
guy, he's
man
better for
died in Croatia.
He came back.
While you were sacrificing a couch to
I
the
gave
gods,
my
to
life
the
for a
baseball
Cardinals
gods.
victory.
Oh my God.
I don't think it was for that.
You don't get to claim
That's
that.
not what we're doing.
You don't get to claim that.
This is creepy, man.
All right.
I was in LA.
Oh, shocker.
I was. I was living in LA.
Is that when you fell in love with the Dodgers?
I mean, hey, you go to Dodger Stadium, man.
good
You watch
question.
Kobe. You watch the Dodgers. You have newfound respect for what they're
You're
doing.
a Warriors fan.
But Kobe became my, like, at that point, I was like, Kobe might be the second greatest player of all time. Watching that. And then, Anthony, you think, let me tell you something. You think waking up for one game on Sunday at 9 a.m. is spectacular? Imagine an entire slate at 10 a.m. Wonderful.
Okay.
Yeah.
We should
Anyways.
throw a mic drop out there. What are you willing to do for your favorite team? You know?
Well, I don't know.
No, yeah, maybe we shouldn't do that.
We're going to pass on that idea. Yeah, my point is
Maybe for the podcast.
A live show.
11 minutes later, my point is, Marsh, I just don't see you actively rooting against your team.
Oh yeah, I forgot. That's why you brought that up.
Yeah.
No, no.
Like, I feel like you would have a really difficult time doing that.
Yeah, I mean, we're talking about a top 3 pick, though, Anthony. Have you seen the players that are available?
Wow. Okay. All right. So were you pissed off last night then?
No, I wasn't pissed off. I was really happy for the team. I mean, but again,
You were happy for Holloway, weren't you?
I'm very happy for Dylan Holloway, minus the fact that Jamie basically ruined our chances of
You
winning
already
like
tried
that.
to kill me once.
But,
Why not do it again?
Yeah, very true.
you know, like I said, let's just win 10 in a row.
Okay.
Why not?
All right. Yeah. Win the
If
whole
not-
bleeping thing.
Yeah, you might as well.
Might as well, is right. Okay, moving on. It is Freedom Friday here in the Fast Lane on 101 ESPN, which means you get to choose all of our topics today. So feel free to send it into the Air Comfort Service text line, 314-399-9646. Leave us a mic drop. Get in the snake pit. Leave us some topics. Freedom Friday all day today in the Fast Lane on 101 ESPN.
Welcome back here to the Fast Lane 101 ESPN. Jamie Rivers, Andrew Marsh. Not sure where the other two went. Freedom Friday, they took it literally like they just left, I think. I'm not sure. Either way. Anthony's back. I'm glad he's back now.
Hey, Jamie.
We may have lost Carey for the rest of the show.
What was that, a 33-second break?
No, it was 91 seconds.
Anyways,
it is Freedom Friday here in the Fast Lane. And we're taking your questions / segments on the text line.
topic ideas,
Air
whatever you
Comfort
want.
Service, 314-399-9646. Here we go. Marshy, what do you got?
All right, from the 801, I saw Jamie's discussion post yesterday, so I was curious. What factors make a sports photo iconic?
Yeah, so I put a post on Twitter yesterday, which, by the way, some people are just morons. Like, honestly, this is why I'm seeing life is becoming really clear to me. I put a post out there because two iconic victories for Team USA. The Miracle in 1980 and obviously this one here.
Sure.
They haven't won a gold in between.
Right.
There's a picture of Jim Craig. It's not a great picture. It's from 1980. Like, the quality's not great. Jim Craig has a U.S. flag draped over his shoulders, and obviously he was one of the heroes. Not Mike Ruzioni, the goal scorer, but Jim Craig was probably the reason they won.
Sure.
Then there's the Jack Hughes picture with the flag over his shoulders, and he's got like the fist pumping, teeth and blood everywhere, you know.
Naturally.
I said, okay, hockey peeps. I go, what picture's more iconic? I go, let the debate begin.
Okay.
Because anybody who's my age or older probably going to say Jim Craig.
Sure.
Because they lived it. They were there. It was different. You know, the Soviets were involved at the time. Anybody Marshy's age or even younger than Marshy might say Jack Hughes because this is what they remember.
Sure.
All that's some people are morons.
Okay.
They like MF'd me. Why would you bother doing this? Oh, that's a terrible picture there. You're missing the point of the exercise.
Why were people upset? I don't understand it. Why were people upset?
One guy's like, okay, clickbait. I'm like, clickbait? I'm a former hockey player. I do TV for radio. Like, it's it's a question. Which picture is more iconic?
Clickbait would be like you trying to get people to buy something or read an article that it really wasn't an article.
Or me like saying Jim Craig had no picture being no spot being in this team. Shouldn't have been on this team in 1980. Jack Hughes was a hero. Jim Craig was a bum. Like, what? Like that would be like, what? I got to click it. What is this guy?
If you posted that, yeah, gotcha.
Anyways,
that's ridiculous.
The question about what makes a picture iconic, I think it's a moment in time that encapsulates everything. And for Jim Craig, in like this picture, he's got the sweaty head, he's got the U.S. flag, like you can tell he's tired, like he's just overwhelmed with emotion. Mm-hmm. And then Jack Hughes, obviously overwhelmed with the bloody face, no teeth, and the flag over his shoulder. So for me, that's what an iconic picture is something where when you see the picture, you remember the moment immediately.
Yeah. And it takes you really back to where you were in that time, too.
Like the party you were at or when you were a kid, what friends were over. Like,
it's one of those moments where it's like, hey, I know exactly where I was when, I watched this. Not for me. I wasn't born yet for the Miracle on Ice.
Yeah.
But that's the idea of an iconic moment. So
I agree.
Jamie, I think you did quite well.
It was just for like discussion purpose. Have some fun with it.
Well, people struggle.
People really struggle.
People struggle with life. People struggle with context. Mm-hmm. Context gets murdered daily.
Yeah, it's just interesting to see the perspective of some people when given simple tasks.
Sure.
Really?
Yeah, screw 'em.
Yeah.
I think the older photos, like I enjoy like older sports photos. They look different now than what they used to. I don't know the science behind cameras and all that stuff, but doesn't it feel like those old photos, they just look like you're actually there?
Yeah,
do you
like
know
almost like grainy, almost too.
Kind of, but it just seems like it almost looks fake with how the old photos.
Have you seen some of the old photos that they've like redone? So there's like black and white photos of like Rocket Richard of the Montreal Canadiens playing against the Boston Bruins in Montreal Forum way back when.
Yeah,
and it's a black and white picture, and then they add the color to it. It looks almost lifelike, and like everybody in the crowd's wearing shirt and ties and hats.
Yeah,
and like,
that's
it's
cool.
Like, it's pretty wild to see some of those pictures.
Sure.
Could you imagine if everybody wore like suit and ties and dresses and all that stuff to sports games
right now
these days?
That'd be awesome.
I think it'd be kind of
cool.
So you do kind of get that a little bit in the South with football. Like if you go to a Georgia game, the women will be in like sundresses and dressed up, and the guys will be in polos and things like that. But that's not, suits and ties.
My great grandfather wore a suit every day.
Did he?
Yeah, he
Good
came to my games. He passed away in 2003. But he came to my games at Illinois, and it was 110 degrees there. I mean, it was hot as hell.
Yeah.
He had no suit, man. He wore a suit everywhere. Like, he was like, suit and tie.
Going out the door.
Every time he left that dang on house.
Sure.
Suit and tie.
But a lot of people from that era, that's just what you did. Like, I remember my grandfather, too, and whatnot, like, go to work every day, put the suit, the tie on, the hat, whatever.
Hat.
The only day that I remember him not really being in a suit was, like, Saturdays.
Yeah.
Because then Sunday went to church, so he got dressed up again, and everything. Like, it was just the way things were.
Sure.
But I don't remember any jogging pants or shirts. Even when he was in the house, it was like trousers, like pants, suit pants.
Slacks.
Like,
with a white T-shirt on.
Yes. Yeah. On the couch, on the chair. Like,
I feel like we've all been there.
You just described my grandfather.
Yeah.
You can picture him now.
The 801 follows up and wants to know, what are the most iconic sports pictures, i.e. Kobe holding the NBA trophy, Michael Jordan jumping, celebration, etc. What is your favorite
Bobby
sports?
Orr, unfortunately against our St. Louis Blues, but the flying through the air after the overtime winner, that's pretty iconic.
The Muhammad Ali.
Yeah.
That might be the most iconic.
I have that picture in my home signed.
I do too.
Yeah.
You have it
Muhammad
signed?
Ali.
Really? Wow, that's awesome.
Pretty wild.
That one's awesome.
I'm not going to tell you people where I live.
Wilt holding up the 100 comes to mind. What else? I mean, there's so many that you can choose from.
Well, the Miracle on Ice with Mike Ruzioni when he's doing his little
His running on the ice.
his running on the ice. I think that was on Sports Illustrated.
Yeah. I think of posters, too, though, like when everybody had the poster of, like, Michael Jordan with the two basketballs.
Yeah.
And he's out, he's got the arms outstretched.
There's one of Walter Payton, I remember, of him jumping over the goal line.
Diving.
Diving over.
Yeah,
I was like, oh, man. I remember playing in the schoolyard, my brother, friends, and always when we get close to the goal, I'm like, I'm going to jump over all the kids. When you try it and someone gets foot in the mouth, what are you doing? I'm like, hey, man.
Yeah.
The sweetness did it.
I'm Walter
doing
Payton.
it.
Right.
Yeah. Reminds me of when I built this. It was last year when we got a bunch of snow and I built a bunch of snowmen right in a row, and I created this goal line, and I videotaped the kids trying to jump over it, and the first one was killing, he got stuffed. All you hear is poof. And then me laughing like a jerk dad. Yeah.
No, it's good for him, man.
Nah, totally.
Life's full of disappointments.
It breeds toughness.
It does.
It does. All right, we continue with Freedom Friday. Keep those topics rolling into the Air Comfort Service text line at 314-399-9646, or head to the Snake Pit. You leave us a mic drop. However you want to do it, provide some topics for it. It's your show, so don't be the person that's like, why aren't you guys talking about this today? Send it in. More Freedom Friday topics next on 101 ESPN. Hey, listen up. Today and tomorrow is the last 2 days of the month, which means you got to head out to Auto Centers Nissan. They're clearing inventory. They've been doing so throughout the course of the month, and if you wait, you could miss out on an absolutely fantastic deal. If you're in the market for a new Nissan, select new Nissan models at Auto Centers Nissan. Get 0 payments for 6 months, 0 money down, and 0% APR for 60 months. If you're in the market for used, well, Auto Centers Nissan, they've got you covered there as well, as select pre-owned vehicles qualify for 0 down and no payments for 3 months. But those deals end at the end of the month, which is tomorrow. So head out there, whether you're looking for new or pre-owned. They've got over 1,000 new and used vehicles on their lot out in Herculaneum, just minutes from South County, right off I-55. You'll love the dealership. You'll love the people. You'll love the experience. And they take care of you after the sale as well. They give you a 30-day return promise. Within 30 days, if you're not completely satisfied with the vehicle, bring it back. They'll refund your money, and they'll set you up with something else that you might be looking at. And every new or used vehicle, if you finance the vehicle through Auto Centers Nissan, you get the complimentary walkaway finance protection, which helps defend you from negative loan equity if life changes unexpectedly. So head out to Herculaneum, tell them Stalter sent you. Check them out online at autocentersnissan.com, but head there either tonight or tomorrow. Take advantage of the best buying window, possibly of the year. It's Auto Centers Nissan.
101 ESPN Sports Center.
I'm Andrew Marsh. It's time for a Sports Center update brought to you by Saliga Heating and Cooling. The Blues pick up a victory last night over the Seattle Kraken, 5-1 the final. Dylan Holloway scored a hat trick last night in his return from injury. The Blues back in action tomorrow, taking on the New Jersey Devils. Pregame for that one starts at 3. Puck drop is at 4. Today is Freedom Friday, so send in your topics to the Air Comfort Service text line 314-399-9646. We will continue Freedom Friday next. I'm Andrew Marsh, and the Sports Center update is brought to you by Saliga Heating and Cooling, a Daikin heating and air conditioning dealer.
Marsh in the Sports Center update. It is Freedom Friday, which means you get to choose all of the topics today. Don't be the person that has been yelling at us for a while about why we don't talk about certain things and not participate today. Shame on you.
Yeah.
You know? Either shut your mouth or participate.
It's pretty easy.
I mean, that is very simple,
right?
Actually.
All right. Marsh, what else you got for us?
All right, from the 636, how many Cardinals in the opening day lineup, the starting 9, would not be on the opening day rosters of the teams in the top third of the league?
Oh, wow. Holy smokes.
Third?
Top third?
Top third? I think
the Cardinals have a
Let's
player.
do this. There's an easy way of doing this. Who would actually be in that lineup? I think Mason Wynn.
Yeah.
And it might Herrera as a DH. Is that where we end? Is that where it ends?
How are we defining? What are we? The top.
So the top 10. So the top 10. Think of the top 10 teams in Major League Baseball. How many of the Cardinals opening day players would participate?
Okay, well, can we first define the top 10 teams?
Wow, you really
we could, yeah.
I'm just saying because you what are we? How are
What's
you?
your problem?
You gotta beat out the guy at that position, right?
Okay, so the Dodgers.
Okay.
Yankees.
Okay.
Blue Jays. That's
Okay.
3. Braves.
Okay. Phillies.
4. Phillies 5. Mariners
Padres?
6. Not in any order. Mariners 6.
Are you saying Padres?
Maybe, yeah. Tigers 7.
Okay.
The Brewers?
I guess, yeah. Cubs.
I'm just wondering. I would say
I mean, I think the Royals could be a top 10 team this year.
because you might be able to find some spots for people
Mets.
depending on what team you're talking about.
Right.
Yeah, if you. Yeah, I understand what you're saying.
Yeah. So I'm sure there are more than who's playing, third base for a particular team, who's playing
Right.
catcher for a particular
Sure.
team. You might have a player on your roster at that position that is better than one of those players on that particular team. So I think that's a difficult question to answer. But if you're looking at it as a whole,
Jamie.
Thanks, guys.
you posted that question that people are upset about, so it's clearly you.
Not everybody. Not everybody, but.
I mean, Mason Wynn would probably be one, but I think you're asking in terms of like the top team or teams over. Like, I think it's a difficult question, but probably Mason Wynn, maybe Ivan Herrera, depending on what team it is.
Those guys consistently.
Maybe. I mean, who else would you say consistently you would think is better than the average player on Team X?
If J.J. Weatherholt winds up being a stud, then I think you can definitely slate him. I don't think there's an abundance of excellent second basemen in Major League Baseball.
Mm-hmm. I think the Cardinals have good talent on their team that would work well, like what Carey was saying, with their role on a specific team. Mm-hmm. Now, the question is, does that, when they all come together on the same team, does it work? And so right now, we don't know that with this particular group. We have an idea of what it will look like, and
Sure.
it probably won't be a contending team. Mm-hmm. But I think each player brings something to the table if they were on a different team. Like, look at Tommy Edman, right? Tommy Edman was a vital piece of that Dodgers team. Tommy Edman's not the best player on that team.
Right.
You know, he had a role here in St. Louis. He was a very good player, but when he went to a different team, his role sort of changed. But he was a key contributor to that team winning a World Series.
Yeah, it goes back to what Carey said. There's going to be open spots on even the top 10 teams that you can slide certain Cardinals players on. Yeah. For example, like Matthew Liberatore would probably be, at the very least, a fifth starter on a lot of those teams. You know?
Yeah.
He could replace some of the bottom pitchers on those starting rotations.
And I think Mason Wynn is another, like you said, he would be a starter at shortstop on probably 2, 3, 4 of those teams. I mean, the Dodgers probably not. If you taking Mookie Betts at that position, who's the Yankees shortstop?
Anthony Volpe.
Yeah,
you take Mason Wynn over Volpe.
Okay,
yep.
So I think it might be more than 4 or 5 teams for a player like Mason Wynn, but I think as a whole, the entire team is. Yeah, thank you. It'd be difficult to figure out who's who and what's what. But you could find a few places for some Cardinals on certain teams in the top 10.
Do you think this team is full of role players, the Cardinals? Like, that's why they would work with other teams, because they're simply role players that haven't developed into more than that yet.
I wouldn't describe him as role. Like, I wouldn't describe Jordan Walker as a role player. I would describe him as a potential everyday starter. Now, on a non-contending team, he's like the Cardinals, he's going to get his opportunity to prove that. Same thing with Nolan Gorman. I think of a role player like Ramon Urias, who the Cardinals just signed. His role, he's got a very specific role.
Jose Fermin.
Yeah. I don't think Alec Burleson is a role player. I think Alec Burleson has proven that he is an everyday player. Now, would he supplant Freddie Freeman in L.A.? No, of course not. Pete Alonso in Baltimore? No, of course not. But I still think he's an everyday first baseman.
Yeah.
Role players, very specific role.
Agreed. Come in for a short time.
We got a text from the 314. This topic sucks.
Oh, wow.
Hey, you know what? That's nice, though.
Well, hang on. So what did they follow it up with, though? Because remember we said, if you don't like the topic, come up with an idea.
Well, they do have questions that were posed before we received the text, this topic sucks. So why don't I ask one of those questions?
Yeah, why don't you do so? Let's see what he's got.
From the 314, would it piss you guys off if Robert Thomas actually got traded?
No.
Depends what it's for.
That's a better way to answer that. Yeah. I mean, if it's for absolutely nothing, then yes.
If you're trading down just to get rid of a player or whatever, then I don't think that's the best strategy. But if Robert Thomas turns into Matthew Nyes, a prospect and a draft pick, then you know what? That's a hockey trade.
Sure.
I think sometimes there is addition by subtraction. And I think also, to give you another analogy, where there's smoke, there's fire. So when you have people continuously saying certain things about certain people, Jamie, we've talked about this when people continuously say things about you. It's not everybody else. It's probably you. It's probably that person, that individual that either needs to correct some things or fix some things or be better in some areas. And we continuously hear about this particular player and what should be or could be better. And so either you get better or you get moving. And I think that's how sports are. It's not personal. It's not a personal attack on any one particular person, but it is how sports are. If you're, and I don't know whether or not this is true. If you're just speaking in general terms, if you're not well liked, if you don't perform well, if you are, a person that is a complainer, and this goes for any sport, they move on from you. Jonathan Kuminga is a extremely talented player who I just talked about a couple of weeks ago in the NBA. The Warriors had enough. They moved on. They couldn't do it anymore. They were like, all right, well, this guy doesn't want to play because he's not getting the playing time. He's injured. Whatever the case may be, you know what? Let's move on from him. An extremely talented player, a young player with a lot of upside, but sometimes there is addition by subtraction. Sometimes you have to move on from a player to get a different mindset in the locker room, to get a different feeling amongst the players where it's almost like a weight is lifted. And I don't know if that's Robert Thomas's story, but I know that those stories do happen in sports.
Yeah, you're right. They do. I think if Robert Thomas is actually traded, it will be because the Blues are looking to start a different era. I don't mean a complete rebuild, but the future of this team is always been presented, at least in my opinion, that Robert Thomas was that number one center, that top forward, the next guy. And if Doug Armstrong and Alex Steen look at this team and think to themselves, we've kind of been in muddy middle here or worse for the last 3 or 4 years, maybe it's time to just change.
Sure.
Like you change a coach, a new voice, maybe it's time for a new player.
Yeah, because you've swapped out the coach.
You've swapped out the coach. You've done all sorts of things. You've got your roster, apart from 4 or 5 guys, is all brand new. So that would be, to me, that would be a very big symbol of we're moving into a different direction.
Sure.
Oh, we got a text from 314. Yeah, that topic did suck. Can you guys talk about Robert Thomas being traded and constantly repeat he's shown it for 2 hours?
Yes. Yeah, absolutely.
Not a problem.
But only on a Freedom Friday because it's your day. So, all right, Marsh, are you leaving it up to the fine folks on the text line and the snake pit to do what's trending? You got some what's trending topics for us?
No, this is Freedom Friday. I'm not going to come up with anything. I want the text line to give me the topic.
What's trending topics.
What is trending?
What's trending in you, in your life? Let us know. Text line. 314-399-9646. That's the Air Comfort Service text line. We got the Snake Pit rolling on the 101 ESPN YouTube channel. And, of course, you can always leave us a Scott Lee Heating Company mic drop via the 101 app powered by Dobbs Tire and Auto Centers. What's trending? Freedom Friday edition next on 101 ESPN.
topics in the sports world.
What in the wide, wide world of sports is going on here?
Here's what's trending.
Welcome back to the Fast Lane here on 101 ESPN with Anthony Stalter, Jamie Rivers, and Carey Davis. I'm Andrew Marsh, and it's time for What's Trending. Gentlemen, it is Freedom Friday. We got a text from the 314 that just says, DeSmet versus Chaminade Challenge Cup. That is tonight between these two teams. DeSmet going for 4 in a row. The last team to do that was CBC when they won in 2014 all the way up to when they won in 2017. Jamie, you have called Challenge Cup games before. Are you excited about this matchup?
Yeah, it's going to be a heck of a matchup. You know, they really do it well here in St. Louis. The game used to be at Enterprise Center, and then once Centene Community Ice Center was finished, whatnot, they would have both games in the big, they call it the USA rink at Centene, which is, you know, like, at Enterprise Center, the Wickenheiser Cup, which is the second-tier championship, you'd get 3,000-4,000 people there, maybe, somewhere in there. But then, you know, you'd have SLU or CBC, DeSmet, Chaminade, and they'd almost sell the place out. So you can imagine what it's going to be like tonight, where DeSmet's playing Chaminade. It's going to be wild, man. These kids, it's a huge deal for these kids and the schools and the people, the parents. It's fun. I actually highly suggest that if you're looking for something to do tonight and you can get to Centene for the Challenge Cup final, you'll enjoy it. It'll be fun. It's kind of like a college atmosphere. They got the bands going. They got the student sections and all that stuff. It's cool. It's very cool. Good luck to both teams.
Should be a fun game. Again, that is tonight. From the 314, if Missouri played St. Louis on a neutral site floor, what do you think the spread would be?
Mizzou versus SLU this year? Oh, wow. That's a good question. I'm not sure. I think Mizzou would probably be favored, but not by much. Let's see what the Ken Palm rankings are for both teams, see if we can kind of piece it together that way. SLU is 26 at plus 21. What's up? What's going on?
Some people are really funny. I don't even know. 636 sends a picture of Photoshop picture or AI picture of Carey Davis.
Is it eating spaghetti?
Yeah.
I saw that.
No shirt on, slapping spaghetti all over himself in bed.
What type of...
That's weird.
That's
so weird. That's real weird.
It's unreal.
That's creepy as hell.
Okay.
Anyways,
I don't know. Missouri. What do you think? What do you think the spread would be if Missouri played SLU on neutral court?
Who's favored? Let me ask you that.
That's what I'm saying. Like I don't know.
I think. I mean, I've seen both teams play. I watched one team get slaughtered. Let's throw that out there. I would say minus 3.5
for Mizzou.
For SLU.
Oh, I think Mizzou. I think Mizzou would be like a 1 or 2 point favorite.
314 says Mizzou minus 5.5.
I think that's too high, but it's just me. I'd be willing to go as high as 3. But here's the break. Here's
you think Mizzou would beat? You think they're better than SLU?
I think that they would be favored over SLU. Like if it was Mizzou minus 5.5. SLU would absolutely be my pick.
Yeah.
If Mizzou was like minus 2, I'd probably just stay away.
If SLU was minus 3.5, you would take Mizzou?
I would take Mizzou.
Okay.
That's why I think the spread would be pretty low.
I think this next text message is going to get the people going.
Okay.
Specifically, Jamie.
Oh, okay.
From the 618, maybe it's just me, but I find hockey to be very boring. It's basically a more physical soccer game on ice. Thoughts? Just had to get that off my chest. Now we need to talk about how St. Louis deserves an NBA team.
Yeah.
Have a good day, gentlemen. It's beautiful outside.
That last part, man, not telling a
No,
lie.
I mean, this guy's bang on.
Yeah.
He's bang on.
Soccer on skates.
Come on, it's a troll. This guy's bang on. He wins.
You don't take the bait?
No, it's too obvious. He went. What he did is he went too hard with the insulting of the game. He should have found a better way to do it, and then he follows it up with the basketball thing, knowing that I'm not a basketball fan. It's just very predictable.
I agree.
You won
That
last
was a
night.
troll.
You won last night. Bet the board.
You did, actually.
You did.
I gave you Michigan State outright.
I told his ass.
You told me.
He took the opposite.
You told me that to give you.
I said find an
Have
underdog,
fun.
but something that could be fun if it hits.
So Michigan State was plus 6.5. You had them on the money line. They won by 2.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
You're welcome.
Yeah, thank you. Makes no difference.
Makes no
on the
difference,
month.
but-
That's why we did
yeah.
it that way.
Yep.
But if you're going to enter the lion's den of chirping people and try to get under somebody's skin, there's an art to it, and that's not it.
Jamie, you have compared soccer to hockey in certain from certain
Certain strategies
Certain
of puck
strategy,
possession and
yeah, the
ball
angles.
possession. Yep. I have. As far as the Russian hockey game was modeled after soccer, way back when Tarasov was the coach before Tikhonov. He didn't understand why players used to, North American, just shoot the puck in and give it to the other team and then go get it. And he's like, why would you have the puck? Why give it away to go get it back? So he said, let's keep the puck. And so then that became a Russian style of hockey, which Viktor Tikhonov perfected with the Soviet Union team. And that's when Larionov, Fetisov, all those guys came into the NHL with the Detroit Red Wings. They were playing that kind of game, and the whole league was like, what the hell are you doing? No, you chip it in, you go run the guy. And no, we're not. We're not going to give the puck up.
Yeah.
And so that style of play carried right through probably the early 2000s. When I was there, because, again, the famous story of me dumping the puck in and Holly going, hey, we don't dump the puck in here, was a good reminder of we're playing that kind of hockey,
Style.
which is soccer, is you head up one side of the pitch. If you got nothing there, you go back, work your way across to the other side. You don't just kick the ball to the opponent.
Yeah, sure.
So,
That's interesting. That's interesting. I didn't know that.
That reminds me of another great coach that was in a bar one time and sat there for a long time, Anthony, and figured out how to coach soccer based on American basketball.
Yeah, specifically the Chicago Bulls.
The triangle offense.
Yeah, and of course the triangle offense, the birth child of Tex Winter.
Yeah.
I remember seeing that documentary. He was overseas.
Yeah, he
but
was.
he went to an American bar.
Yes, he did. Just to feel like he was at home.
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. That soccer team did very well.
They did, yeah.
With that.
Despite the ownership at first not wanting to win.
Right.
We've seen that happen a few times in sports documentaries.
Well, the documentary often emulates real life, where owners don't want to necessarily win.
Wait, what?
They just want to profit.
Stop. Oh, wow.
Nah, I've heard about that.
That would suck if you played in a city like that.
Yep. Pittsburgh.
You're talking about the Pirates.
I am.
Not the Steelers.
Yeah, I know. I didn't think you were talking about the Steelers.
Yeah.
Colorado.
What is your favorite sports documentary? We have a lot of people wanting to know.
Like actual documentary?
Or the Fastlane version of the documentary.
Fastlane version.
Of course.
Oh, man.
It depends. I mean,
I don't know. There were so many.
For me, it depends on what you are looking for. I think one of the best stories or movie feel good. Remember the Titans is to me a really good sports movie with a great story and just kind of the adversity and all of those things.
But isn't that based off of a true story?
It is. Yeah.
Yeah. So those always have a little more traction for me. I love documentaries. I do. I love sports true sports documentaries. Don't really have a favorite one because I feel like when they're well done, there's so many different kinds that you love. And I just love the behind the scenes and the backstories of certain things and whatnot. But then movies that are based off of true stories that are still somewhat close. It's got a little Hollywood to it, which is fine. We all love that and appreciate that. But the essence of the story is not lost in the Hollywood.
Sure. Yep.
Man, I'll tell you, in the 2000s, Disney was cooking when they had Remember the Titans, Miracle, The Greatest Game Ever Played. I don't know if you've seen that one.
I have not.
It's with Shia LaBeouf. It's a golf movie.
Okay.
Great movie. You had Invincible.
Oh, yeah. The
With Mark Wahlberg.
Yep.
And they had a few where I'm like, man, they cannot miss right now with these sports movies.
Good call. Invincible is really good. Mark Wahlberg did a good job with that. I interviewed the real Vince Papale, one of the nicest human beings you'll ever speak to. Yeah, like super positive. And this was going back, I don't know, 15, 16 years ago. So, but super positive and just kind of full of life. Like the energy came through the phone type deal. One of those situations where I'm interviewing somebody and it's like 30 minutes. I look down, I'm like, oh my God, where did the time go? Good dude.
618 says Coach Carter. That's another great movie.
That is very good.
Yeah.
I like Radio. Radio's a great movie.
Okay. The Program.
That is now, Anthony.
Major League 2.
Let me tell you something. The Program, I'm not exaggerating when I tell you this. This is back in the 90s,
Yeah.
Times were a little different. We had 2-a-day practices, Anthony, in high school. 2-a-days in the summer. After that first practice, we go to a friend's house, get some food, chill in the AC for a little bit. You know what we turned on?
Program.
Every single time. Yeah, we didn't watch it because sometimes we would fall asleep. But Anthony, the Program was playing in the background.
I hear you.
We're sleeping on the floor, on the couch. It is embedded in my brain. Just place at the table, starting defense. Place at the table. Yeah, it just random. You know what I mean? Random.
You don't have to tell me.
Put the women and children to bed. Go looking for dinner.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
You're the one that shot my mother.
No, I didn't do that. I never knew your mother. Yeah.
Yeah, you did. Alvin Mack.
Yeah, man.
Bo Jackson and Alvin Mack. Two guys that I wish I could see their entire career play out. Because Alvin Mack was going to be easily one of the best linebackers in NFL history.
Yeah, killed everybody.
Yeah.
Let the paramedics sort him out.
All right, it's Fastlane on 101 ESPN. So the actor that played Alvin Mack, his son was drafted in the NFL a couple years ago.
Really?
Yeah.
Was he a linebacker?
Still in there. No, I think he's a receiver or something.
Even better if he was a linebacker.
Yeah.
Well, he was a receiver in unnecessary roughness.
He was,
too, so
yeah.
he's very talented.
He certainly is. All right.
He was.
More
Stonehands.
Yeah, Stonehands. Huh. Yep.
Look at that.
That's another good movie.
Yes.
Yeah. It had one guy playing defense.
Yeah.
And he karate chopped everybody.
Seems legal.
Yeah, sure. Fine. All right, more Freedom Friday topics next on 101 ESPN. 3-year time check is brought to you by Clarkson Jewelers, an officially licensed Rolex jeweler with Carey Davis and Jamie Rivers. I'm Anthony Stalter. Andrew Marsh has got the next Freedom Friday topic.
From the 636, what does the UFL have to do for this season to be a success?
Jamie?
Jamie, you were telling us the other day your thoughts and feelings.
The best season ever.
I'm excited. I think this is the Battlehawks year, And quite honestly, I think the UFL needs it to be the Battlehawks year, just like they needed it last year. And they tried real hard to get it. And they even put the championship game in St. Louis, even though St. Louis was
last 2 years.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I think that's what they need.
They need butts and seats. That's what they need.
Are they
They're
playing
saying the same thing.
Are they playing at
Yes.
Energizer Park?
No.
There was talks that they.
Oh, this SC Park? Yeah, there's talks.
Is that what it's called? Energizer? Is
I think
it
they
SC
shot
Park?
that
Energizer
down.
Park? The city folks said no, thank you.
I don't know.
They don't want
I
anybody
can't speak to it.
I wasn't in the
Interfering on. You're in every meeting, man.
I wasn't in that one, though.
Okay. You got do your thing and get back to me.
He wasn't in the meeting that we had last week either.
No,
that
it
was
wasn't.
unfortunate, too, because when you have a show meeting and not everybody's there, and then all roads lead to
Things
one
change.
person.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
You're a vital part of what we do here.
You're going to be fine.
Hurtful.
So the UFL, they need TV ratings outside of St. Louis. It can't just be St. Louis. They need TV ratings nationwide, or at least in those cities that they have UFL teams. They already secured those broadcasting. Right? I mean, you're working with ABC, you're working with ESPN, you're working with Fox and FS1. Like you already secured those big. It's not like you have to find. It's not like you have to search long and hard for where the UFL games are going to be on, but you need to generate better TV ratings, and I don't know how you do that. I really don't.
I think the time frame that they play might be an issue. Maybe you move it to right when the NFL season ends, where people are still a little thirsty for some football. I think the idea was you have it in the summer or spring, and there's a need for it at that point, some need for football. But I also think that what would help me, well, not help me, what would help the UFL would be really having more of those players kind of be focused at the focal point. Like we talked about the other day with the superstars and focusing on, I forget what game we were talking about, but you were talking about focusing on the stars of that game. You're talking about the hockey game.
You're talking about hockey coming out of
the Olympics.
Olympics.
Yeah.
Focusing on that specific star, having those players be the focal point of that team or that specific region or whatever it is, and then those players actually having an opportunity to go play in the NFL. If you could find a way to get some of those guys that are on the practice squads of the NFL to come play in the UFL. I don't think they want to. But I remember when I was playing, there was NFL Europe, which was a partnership with NFL and NFL Europe, where after the season, you would go play in NFL Europe and be there damn near until the season started for the NFL. And the Falcons told me after my first year, they're like, we're not going to send you to Europe. I'm like, okay, cool. Thank you. Because I had a friend who went to play in NFL Europe. He finished the regular season, went to NFL Europe, played an entire season there, and came back and made the roster and had 18 months of football.
Wow.
He was gassed.
Yeah.
He was tired. So
I can see that.
But I do think that there has to be, or there could be, what could help them is some type of merger with the NFL where those players are actually getting an opportunity to play games as opposed to just being on an NFL roster and practicing. Because you can't sharpen your sword just by practice. You can, but you miss out on those game reps, which as a practice squad player, you're not getting any game reps. It's all practice situation. So something like that might be beneficial to the UFL.
So that's what I've talked about for a couple of years now, is an affiliation of some kind with the NFL where you can send certain players down to your UFL team to play in the springtime. My first thought was like quarterbacks, young quarterbacks, get them playing more against, because that technically should be elevated. Although some teams that play certain colleges, some of those teams they play against are probably more elevated than some of the UFL teams. But let's go back to what the USFL tried to do way back when they stole players. They like Doug Flutie, I believe Herschel Walker. Like they had some guys where
Jim Kelly.
They went deep into their pockets and like stole players from the NFL. And I'm not saying that you're going to be able to compete. Like the UFL, at least on the surface, doesn't have the money that the NFL has. That being said, though, like a Diego Pavia, instead of him going to be on a practice roster, why don't you say, let's buck up. Let's pay this guy.
Cody Schrader would have been a good one as well, like a player like that. Like somebody that's, like you said, I ain't mean to cut you off, but a player that is not going to be it might be a 6th, 7th, undrafted, type of player. And they say, man, I can make more money in the UFL and get game film experience and really, solidify myself with an opportunity to become a player in the NFL. But you got to pay them.
You got to pay them.
Yeah.
Like you'd have a couple of guys on each team that you pay, and the rest get under normal, pay scale. But maybe it's guys that are talented at the college level and are super outgoing, huge personalities, to where you can market them a little bit so that people already know who Diego Pavia is.
Right.
They already know. So if he went and showed up at Battlehawks or wherever you want, whatever your UFL team is, you automatically know this guy. You're going to tune in. I want to watch him. I want to see what's going on. And then if he, is doing commercials or things like that, and he's not the only one that would be successful. It's just the first one that popped into my head.
No, it's a really good example.
Remember when the CFL, the Toronto Argonauts went and stole Rocket Ishmael? They basically said, when he's coming out of college, don't go to the NFL.
Right.
We drafted the CFL. We're going to pay you, it was 1 or 2 years. They overpaid him grossly.
Sure.
But so many eyeballs were on the CFL that year.
It's not a bad idea, Jamie. In fact, there's only 8 teams in the UFL. Can you get 8 quarterback personalities? Forget trying to get everybody else. Just have 8 quarterback personalities. Diego Pavia is an excellent example of it. Back when Johnny Manziel was out of the NFL and bounced around a little bit,
he would have been perfect.
I realize you're trying to uphold a certain image, but do you want to uphold a certain image, or do you want the league to be successful? I think your best bet is to have personalities at that position specifically.
I think Vince McMahon started it in the right way back when with the XFL. I really do. Now, it was way over the top.
Right.
But his idea of entertainment meets sport was the right idea because, why do people love the Savannah Bananas?
It's entertaining.
Entertainment meets sport.
Sure.
And so I'm not saying the UFL goes gimmicky like that, although some of the stuff they're doing is quite, the 4-point field goal and all that stuff. They're trying, but now it's to go find the actual players that make the game fun.
Right.
Because watching a bunch of guys who can or cannot make a practice squad in the NFL that are vanilla person, it's really kind of like you're just watching football. I have more interest, apart from the Battlehawks, I'd have more interest turning into a St. Louis high school football game, knowing 2 or 3 of the kids that are playing, than to watch 2 teams that I don't know in the UFL.
Yeah. Yeah, good call.
We get a text from the 636. The UFL needs more teams, but I believe mostly fans don't want to invest in something that could end at any moment.
Yeah, I don't blame the fans at all. They're trying to show interest in it, but no, I don't. You don't know if it's going to be here long term.
Do you think the NFL should partner with the UFL, or should there be some connection with college football? Because college football is a massive entity.
Sure.
You're not going to get college football because those kids believe they're going to make it to the NFL.
And you're not going to get the NFL because the NFL don't need you.
You need the NFL. They don't need you. So you have to bring something to them that warrants them wanting to deal with. They don't have the NFL has no need for the UFL. They can pluck the players after their season and say, okay, that guy was good enough, but there's no need for them to have any sort of merger with the UFL because there's really nothing that you can give them. All the players that they want are coming from college, and the UFL has no, can't streamline that and go straight to the college players because those players are like, I'm not playing in the UFL. I'm going to the NFL. Now, after those players don't get drafted, but even then, you still feel like I got to wait till next year. I'm going to get my opportunity. I don't want to go, or I'm going to get picked up later on this season. I don't want to go do anything with the UFL. I want to wait till the NFL is completely out of reach for me. Right. So for me, it's signing a superstar player that is finishing up his career. Kirk Cousins, if he wanted to play football now,
I was thinking about that. Like Joe Flacco, Kirk
Joe
Cousins,
Flacco. But you're going to have to pay them $10 million.
Yeah.
You're not going to be able to pay them $300,000 and say, come play behind this offensive line of guys that may not know what the hell they're doing.
Right.
But you pay, so you're going to have to, and they're not going to do that because then they become in more debt. So, and it's not a guaranteed return on their investment. So it's a difficult situation in my opinion.
We get an interesting text from 314 says they should partner up with Netflix or whoever and have a Hard Knocks type show that goes parallel to it, like all season long.
That's a good idea.
That way people learn the players at the same time.
That's a really good idea. That reminds me of Last Chance U.
Yeah.
You got the show.
You tuned in for that.
You did because there's some good drama there and all that. You could easily film it in that one location that they all practice from. That's a really good idea.
I like that idea too.
Yeah. All right. By the way, Marsh, going back to a previous segment, does the name Wyatt Davis sound familiar?
Heard that name. I feel like
Wyatt Davis.
Wyatt Earp. Why are you asking?
So in 2021, the Minnesota Vikings drafted Wyatt Davis in the 3rd round.
Okay.
Out of Ohio State.
Okay.
His dad, Alvin Mack.
Really?
Or otherwise known as Dwayne Davis by his real name.
Really?
Yeah. He was only there a year. Marsh bounced around a little bit, but yeah. So that was, I said, maybe he was a wide receiver or something like that. He was an
I've heard that
lineman.
name.
Yep.
Anthony, if you tried to bring that up to hurt me.
No, I didn't.
In terms of the Vikings missing on almost all of their draft picks, besides a few.
You got rid of that guy.
Job,
that guy's gone now.
Got rid of that guy.
Should we bring up? Nah, never mind.
No, my franchise is an absolute mess.
You got Justin Jefferson. That was a great pick, man.
No, for sure. I said minus a few.
Yeah. It's always, there's always an exception.
Yeah.
All right. Continuing Freedom Friday. Keep those questions or topics coming into the Air Comfort Service text line at 314-399-9646. We'll have another Freedom Friday topic next. Freedom Friday here in the Fast Lane on 101 ESPN. That means you have the opportunity to choose whatever topic you want us to discuss. We do this the last Friday of every month. Marsh, what's our latest Freedom Friday topic?
All right, from the 801, is Cam Fowler's down year connected to showing Logan Mailloux the ropes? Mailloux had a fantastic game last night, I might add.
No, I don't think so. He started the season playing with Colton Parayko. I mean,
It's a little tough to throw that all on like one player.
Yeah.
I realize that if you're a veteran and you have to, there's a rookie at your position as well, like maybe play him opposite you, whether it is a defensive pairing in the NHL or maybe it's a safety combination in the NFL where you're a free safety or a veteran player and the team drafted a rookie that starts at strong safety. There is a bit of, I got to kind of cover him a little bit, that I'm sure that happens, but we can't blame Logan Mailloux for.
How can you blame Logan Mailloux for Cam Fowler being taken away from Colton Parayko?
Yeah.
Like, you can't.
Well, what do you think the down year is connected to?
Hell if I know.
Like, have you seen, obviously the team as a whole.
Anthony.
Jamie.
What'd you call me?
They haven't played well.
No,
right?
but this goes back to our discussion we had yesterday. 80% of the team is having a down year.
Right.
If not more. So how do you pin that on one guy?
Well, I'm not trying to pin it on one guy. What have you seen from him that's different?
What are you seeing from Cam Fowler? Because it is quite astonishing that you acquired him last year. He played so well. We all love the contract extension. Okay, so this isn't a situation where it's like, Jamie, you said this guy was going to be good when all of us said he wasn't. We're all shocked.
Yeah.
So from a coach standpoint, what are you seeing?
Well, a lot of the things that happened last year, the players around him were playing better as well, too. So you take the power play, for instance. The power play's been atrocious this year. Is that all Cam Fowler's fault? Well, no, it isn't.
Right.
It's all five guys on the ice at any single time. And so, therefore, who suffers? Everybody. Look at the point totals. Look at the power play point totals. All of them way down.
Mm-hmm.
So then you move some things around. Justin Falk starts scoring goals. So you move him back in the power play. Power play still hasn't really done much. It's gotten a little bit, it looks a little bit better anyways. Just his defensive play has dropped, but he's not alone. So I don't know exactly. I wish if there was something that I knew specifically about it, I'd go talk to the guy. I'd go talk to Monty. I mean, I'd be like, I don't care if you guys listen to me or not, but this is what I'm seeing.
Yeah.
I think he hangs on to the puck too long. I don't think he's direct enough with his plays. I don't think he puts enough pucks on net in the offensive zone. I think he holds on way too long when looking for other guys that are open. And I don't think he protects the front of the net strong enough. Now, take exactly what I just said, and you could probably put it into 2 or 3 other guys' scouting reports, too.
Sure. All right.
So that's
fair.
That's kind of what I'm seeing.
Fair to quite fair.
From the 618, what are the components to a good chirp?
Depends what you're trying to accomplish. Like, you trying to make somebody cry, or you trying to make them swallow their tongue with rage? You know? Because both of those things can be accomplished. And most of the time, it's not one single chirp. Most of the time, it's, I call it the, I won't tell you what I call it. Because some people might get offended, so I just leave it alone. But it's several chirps as you chip away at their anger and their emotions, and you just got to know, and you can always tell. I mean, I can always tell when I hit the hot button just a little bit. I'm like, oh, okay, all right, good.
Touch a nerve, did we?
Yep, touched a little bit of a nerve there. And I don't know. I've been told I have a knack to make people pissed off sometimes. I don't know. I don't believe it personally, but
good for you, man.
Yeah. So the secret to a good chirp is basically finding the other person's weakness and then exploiting it, but not directly going for the heart of it. Because if you go for the heart, it's too obvious.
Mm-hmm.
So you want to just shave pieces of the heart off. If that makes sense. What?
It's honest. I like it. And you call me sick, Carey. This guy.
He's definitely sick. He's a sicko.
That's my perspective on.
You can attack some of the things that maybe they are uncomfortable with about themselves or their game or their lives.
Yeah, but like, let's say let's say you don't like something about your body. Let's say you don't like your arms, okay?
Right.
I'd be like, I'd know a former teammate of yours, and I would just say, hey, I go, so-and-so, like, Stalter was right, your arms are not good. He said that he wasn't wrong, man.
Yeah.
Get in the gym. I'll help you out. Talk to you later. I got a workout for you. And then you're like, what Stalter? What the hell? And now I got you on.
You're mad at everybody else. Now you're focusing on things that...
You're not mad at me. You're mad at Anthony.
Yeah. So it'd be things like that to where, like, I would...
A redirect.
People would know I know their coach. They'd know I know their teammates, their trainers. And I'd always say, it's no wonder your trainers laugh at you when you get on the scale.
Right.
Like, what? Yeah, Johnny told me. Frosty said they have a little wager. See how fast you're gonna be.
The chirp can't be. The chirp can't be too funny too. Like I remember you told me the one time you were playing. I forgot where you were playing, and somebody in the stands goes, "Hey Rivers, you're our best player tonight."
Oh yeah,
it was the opposing team.
He was in L.A.
Yeah,
he was in L.A. But I wasn't having a bad game. But this guy was like trying to get on me.
Yeah,
and he's like. Hey, Rivers, put a Kings jersey on. You're our best player tonight. I was like, that's not bad. That's pretty good. Not bad. I appreciate a good chirp.
I think when I think of chirps, I do believe there's a humor element to it, whereas like trash talking is just getting in your face and like basically saying you're bad, and stuff like that. Would you agree with?
Well,
with
I like the Hannibal Lecter mode way better, to where you're chirping and they can't figure out if you're serious,
right?
You're funny, or you're trash talking. They don't know, but you cut them deep. They're bleeding, and they can't figure out how it happened.
That's what we call the old Brad Thompson.
Yeah,
you're standing in a pool of your own blood.
Yeah,
not knowing that you were ever cut.
And then I would drop a funny one every now and then, and especially be like in a scrum with all their teammates or around their bench. And I'd wait for somebody on their team to laugh. And they'd be like, look, he's laughing too. He knows you're a joke.
Ouch.
How much chirping is there on the field during an NFL game? Is is the dynamic like the guy that you're going up against, essentially?
Yeah, you'll hear it like in between plays. Guys, offensive linemen, defensive linemen are notorious for it.
But like they're not chirping like wide receivers, though, right?
They might. Yeah,
they might. Okay.
It could be a lot of talking going back and forth, and then some things are funny, some things are not. Like some things are. It can be. I remember Bart Scott giving one of my teammates a standing 8 count because he was knocked out. Like he was standing up and he said, that's a standing 8 count. He was counting.
Wow.
It was loud as hell. I was like, oh my God. And my teammate was a little wobbly. And he started counting 1, 2, 3. Somebody better come get him 4.
Oh,
like,
boy.
Okay.
That's rough. That's a little.
Are you
rough.
okay? You're not okay. Let's get to the sideline.
That's fine.
How much chirping do you think there is in Major League Baseball?
None.
Seems
I
like
think
the
fans chirp more than the players.
You think
do.
so? It seems like they're always buddy when someone's on first base or second base.
The chirping happens. You talk to BT, obviously the bullpen. People are all over the bullpen. You talk to like Matt Adams and things like the outfielders get a beating. I don't think the infielders get it too bad.
No, probably not.
Too far away.
Yeah.
Those tickets are too expensive. Those people are civil.
But the outfield getting the bleachers.
You're getting the bleacher guys.
The bleacher creatures. Yeah, I don't think there's a lot of chirping between players, unless of course there's some unwritten rule in baseball that has been broken. Then all of a sudden you get the players like all furious with each other. There's no other sport has the unwritten rule clause quite like Major League Baseball.
Oh yeah.
You want to piss off somebody in Major League Baseball, player or coach or whatever, just do the unwritten rule thing. Like, and then you'll get a benches clearing brawl.
Bunting when a pitcher has a no-hitter.
Right. Or stealing when you're up big.
Leaning into a pitch. The guy has a no-hitter going.
Is that your elbow across the plate there? All right. It's Fastlane on 101 ESPN. We're going to continue with our Sports Six-Pack, our Freedom Friday topics. So keep those Freedom Friday 10 spaces the same. Yeah. Keep those Freedom Friday topics coming in. Well, we'll talk about them next on 101 ESPN.
ESPN Sports Center.
I'm Andrew Marsh. It's time for a Sports Center update brought to you by Universal Windows Direct. The Blues pick up a victory last night over the Seattle Kraken. Dylan Holloway scored a hat trick in his return from the IR, and the Blues will look for another win tomorrow as they take on the New Jersey Devils. Pre-game for that one starts at 3 o'clock. Puck drop is at 4. Before the Blues game, we'll have some college hoops for you right here on 101 ESPN. Duke and Virginia. Pre-game starts at 10:30 in the morning with the tip-off at 11 a.m. It is Freedom Friday, so continue texting into the Air Comfort Service text line 314-399-9646. We will answer your questions coming up next in the Fast Lane. I'm Andrew Marsh, and the Sports Center update is brought to you by Universal Windows Direct.
It's Fastlane on 101 ESPN. It's Freedom Friday. Andrew Marsh, Carey Davis, Jamie Rivers, Anthony Stalter. You get to choose all the topics for us today. Anything you want us to discuss, feel free to send it in the Air Comfort Service text line, 314-399-9646. All right, Marsh, what's next?
Ooh, okay. This has been a topic for basically the entire week. We're going to go back to it from the 314. The discussion you guys had about Mason Wynn not being a top 10 shortstop, I believe it was a Buster-only list, that kind of got me thinking. It makes me wonder, how long is it going to take Yadier Molina to get into the Hall of Fame? By the way, I totally agree with Carey. If you are the best defensive shortstop in the National League, how are you not in the top 10?
That's all I was saying.
You should be.
And
you should be in the top 10.
100%. And I think based on how we look at baseball numbers, we only tend to look at the offensive numbers. I think Yadi should be a first ballot Hall of Famer. I don't think it should even be a question. But they don't look at defensive metrics. They just look at the offensive numbers. Mm-hmm. And they say, well, this guy was better than him offensively, and this person was better than him offensively. And so he should be in above him. And that's not how that works. There's a value on playing defense, especially at the catcher position or at the shortstop position. And I think it's overlooked because we focus solely on offensive numbers and offensive output.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I hope that there's enough common sense to in the group or in the room or whatever that has Yadier Molina in the Hall of Fame. Knowing that he is one of, if not the best defensive catchers that the game has ever seen. He's incredible. So I don't care that some of the awards wind up being more offensive. I think we've actually come a long way with that. The Gold Glove Award is now actually a defensive award. It wasn't before. It was an offensive award, which is weird, ridiculous. But in the last 3-4 years, the award, the Gold Glove, is actually for defense now. So I'm hoping that we've come a long enough way where voters aren't going to be lazy and just looking at how a guy performed offensively. And I get it. Defensive metrics aren't where offensive metrics are. It's easier to look at where the offensive metrics are for a player and say, well, I can compare those to previous generations or compare those to the rest of the players in that time group. But when it comes to the defense, you got to use your eyes.
Yeah.
But if these are the same, if they're voting for a baseball Hall of Fame, then you should have been watching the entire time. If you watched it all, Yadier Molina is one of the best players, period. Defensively, catcher.
Do you think, so, and I don't know this because I'm not in the Baseball Hall of Fame Voters Union or whatever it is.
You should be.
Yet. Correct. Thank you, all of you.
This guy threw a pitch that led to Adam Wainwright.
Yeah. Some would say I actually started the game, but that's fine. So let him have it.
You didn't go 5 innings, though.
I didn't. I was an opener.
You're an opener.
Do you think people in the Hall of Fame, when it comes to someone like Yadi, do they go straight analytics with their vote, or do they take into consideration the lore? Because everybody talks about how Yadi is this baseball savant and smarter than, remembers one single pitch from 4 years before and all this stuff. Does the legend of a player factor in ever?
How I would answer that is similar to what I said before. Aren't you doing your homework? Don't you want, if you have a vote, don't you want to get the all-encompassing view of a player, which would include...
Yeah, but Anthony, we're talking about certain people that didn't even vote in, this is NFL, but they didn't vote in Bill Belichick.
I get you. I do. I would like to believe that these people are doing the legwork to talk to the players that faced these guys that had to...
I just don't know if they're doing that.
I don't think they are, which is a shame, which leads us back to whether or not the Hall of Fame, any Hall of Fame, is doing it right. But I would like to believe that they would do the homework.
Yeah.
And it wouldn't just be legend. It would be a consistent drumbeat of how good, how great Yadier was.
Yeah.
Anyone with 2 eyeballs should know how great he was at the game of baseball.
You think, but Marshy, there's going to be a guy that does this.
Well, then you know
Puts
what?
his glasses on and pulls up and goes click, click, click. Ah! He's not even top 10 in this category. He's not.
Well, did you watch the game? Did you watch the game?
Numbers.
I don't care. I don't care about the offensive numbers.
I don't care either.
Then that
but
guy
the
shouldn't have a
problem-
job.
But this every year we have the same discussion. Well, how the hell did that guy not vote for this guy? How did he not vote for this? And then you have some of these guys who are proud to say, "Well, I didn't vote for so and so."
Yeah, they just want attention.
I didn't vote for it, so it wasn't unanimous.
They just want attention.
Right.
But that's the problem.
That is a
Making it
problem.
about themselves.
That is a problem.
I just do. I'm random. Like so, sometimes while you're talking, I just look up random things.
Oh, I'm gonna click out of that one.
No, that's fine. And I typed in.
Whoa, Marshy.
Easy, buddy.
I got Marcy
Best
on that one.
catchers of all time, just into the Google machine, the goggle, and I found 2 or 3, 3 or 4 different, lists, top 10. 2 of them just randomly, like I do random things, like right. They don't have Yadier Molina on the top 10 on this one. They have him.
What?
That was from 2025. This is from one of them was 2016, so he was still playing.
So this numbers or just ranking?
Top 15 catchers. This is baseball history. This is on Facebook. This is just random people. This is but the reason why I say that is because the general perception of certain players versus other players is they don't think that Yachty is a top 10 catcher of all time. So this list has Josh Gibson, Johnny Bench, Yogi Berra, Ivan Rodriguez Pudge.
That's his brother again.
Ivan Rodriguez, Roy Campanella, Gary Carter, Mike Piazza, Carlton Fisk, Buster Posey, Joe Mauer as the top 10 catchers.
So
Joe Mauer spent half his career playing first base.
Yeah,
I just
but some of those other guys. Some of those other guys, they've strictly got them there because of offensive numbers. Like Mike Piazza was a good catcher,
offensive,
but a great offensive player. Gary Carter, now I can't argue with that one. Gary Carter was a hell of a player.
Yeah,
he was a hell of a catcher.
So I think that because we're here in St. Louis, we view Yachty in a certain way, but nationally, I don't know, and that's the disappointing part. What was my whole point the other day when you're talking about Mason Wynn not being a top 10 shortstop, because you're only focusing, and I'm not talking about you, but people in general are only focusing on the offensive numbers where there is a higher value, in my opinion, in what you do defensively. Yadier Molina is a perfect example of that mindset of if he's not a first ballot Hall of Famer, it's a crime. It's a shame. But it's only because people don't focus on defense. They focus on the offensive numbers, and they'll look at it. And if you got 2 or 3 people on the ballot with him and their offensive numbers are greater, you're not going to give the value of Yadier Molina is just due, because you're going to say offensively he's not. How can I justify putting him in over this guy who has these numbers, or this guy who has these numbers, or this person whose number, and that's going to be the answer for why. If he's not a first ballot Hall of Famer, why he would not be.
Sure.
But you're not doing it you're not justified. It's not justified because his defense is vastly greater than maybe all 3 of those guys put together.
Right.
But you're not focusing on that, and that to me is the unfair and unfortunate part of Mason Wynn not being a top 10 shortstop, and what could potentially happen to Yadier Molina. That was my whole point the other day.
All right. Good stuff.
Well said, Carey. Thank you.
Well said, Carey.
Okay.
Well said, Carey.
Well said.
Yeah, very well said.
Give myself, I credit
A
myself.
little surprised, but honestly.
You're shocked. Didn't know I had it in me, did you?
I knew you always had it in you.
Yeah.
Freedom Friday continues next on 101 ESPN. Fast Lane on 101 ESPN. Carey Davis, Jamie Rivers, and Anthony Stalter. Marsh, what we got next?
All right, let's go to the snake pit. This one comes from Splashback Deuce. What are some of the most overused buzzwords in sports?
Potential.
Runway.
Yeah, right.
Rebuild, reframe, rework.
I mean, I do think that building a culture is important. That one winds up being a buzzword too. Culture, the word culture now I feel like is a buzzword.
You got to have culture, though.
I completely agree. I'm not saying that it doesn't have merit or an impact. It does, but I do feel like culture winds up being a bit of a buzzword. I mean, the term, greatest shape of his life. It's in the best shape of his life. That's a good one around spring training. What other ones, guys? What else you got? Process. The process.
Or
Trust the process.
If you're up in Canada.
Yep. Process.
The process. Mm-hmm. I'm trying to think what else. Our group. Whatever happened to the team. Like, there's so many things that have changed over the years where it'd be like, our team is pretty confident. Our group. What?
Our group.
Yeah, like, listen to any hockey interview now in the last 10 to 12 years. It was always about, our team, the team, the group, our group. Like what?
Doesn't sound like a team.
No, it does. Our group. I guess because it expands more than the team, but aren't those other people still part of the team? Like,
yes.
Even if it's like scouts and things like that, I don't know. So hearing our group kind of makes me puke in my own mouth.
Good. Okay. It's a good one.
Our group here is good.
Yep.
I don't know what other buzzwords there would be.
Bucks and deep. Full 60.
Splashback Deuce saying blue blood.
200-foot game.
Yep.
Oh, artificial and unintelligent says patience.
Oh, yeah, patience.
The other P word.
Yep. That was
Potential.
The old P word.
Chairman's vasectomist says buy-in.
Yeah, that was.
We need buy-in
that was it.
from the group.
I feel.
Yeah, there you go.
I feel like hockey.
Well
that's
played.
and I'm not just saying it because of Hitch, but buy-in winds up being a buzzword a lot in hockey.
That does. There's a lot of things I'm just like, what? Just speak English.
636 says seeing the ball well, as well as put a good swing on it.
Yeah. It's been, what's that? What's that one? Where you're unlucky with your hitting.
Oh my gosh.
You know what I'm
Bad bounce, bad luck.
Finding the hole.
What would you say?
Bad luck, bad
Babbitt.
bounce.
Babbitt.
What? No,
That's
Soft contact. That's the one that
the
gets
word
me.
I'm looking for.
all right. Bad luck.
No, there's a saying they have for it. Like,
Bad break.
nah, whatever.
Was it soft contact?
Nah,
It's like,
dude. Whatever,
soft
dude.
contact. Balls just found the hole.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is like, it's one of those. I don't know. Whatever.
Whatever, dude.
Whatever it is. When I hear it, I'll let you know that I hate it.
Okay.
That's the best I can do right now, man.
Why don't we go through?
Snake bit. That's what Splash just said.
No.
Okay. All right.
But I appreciate everybody's efforts. You're all doing a really good job. It's not your fault that I can't remember.
Good job.
We have high
Therapy.
ceiling. Martin Sweatervest says high ceiling. We have a few people saying slump. 618 just didn't have it today.
That was about Miles Michaelis. Actually, no. Miles Michaelis was about the bad luck.
Yeah.
We have, let's see here, from the 314, good piece of hitting, as well as play the game the right way. 469, one game at a time.
Yep.
Carey.
You got to play it one game at a time, man. You can't play three of
I
them
was giving you props, man.
in one day.
What's your problem?
I'm just saying. I agree with you.
Okay. Well,
Yep.
I hope so.
Always. Not always, actually.
No, I know.
314, how about it's not you, it's
Hard
me.
hit balls. That's it.
Hard hit balls.
Hard hit balls. Oh, he had like 5 or 6 hard hit balls. Where'd they end up? In the guy's glove. But they're
Hit him right to him.
hard hit. Oh, and the other one is, sorry. These are all popping in the hamster's back in the wheel. Just woke up. It's, when you advance the runner, you say that, but you didn't score a run.
Successful out or
productive out.
Productive out.
Yeah, productive
Now, that one
out.
I hate.
Productive out. Did he end up at home plate?
No, sir.
Then it wasn't very productive.
Yeah.
Damn, that's
But
ridiculous.
it could be. It could be.
It's not.
If you move the runner over to third and then you get a fly ball, a
We're
sac
talking
fly.
about the Cardinals here.
Yeah, no,
A
exactly.
strikeout and then a bloop to first base, and we're done with the inning.
That is very possible.
You're not wrong, man.
But I'm just saying
Sorry I
it
interrupted
could
the
be.
flow. Just all of a sudden, the brain fired up again.
You're good. I'm glad you.
It's like one of those electric cars
Yeah.
where it sounds like it's dead, and then when you go hit the gas, it turns back on again.
Ready to go.
The 801 text in. It irritates me so much when a player responds to a question with, obviously not what we wanted.
Obviously not what we wanted today. Yeah, I do feel, though, I feel for the coaches and the players that have to answer the same question, constantly. Like, what do you want me to say? Say, look, I sucked today. Well, that guy doesn't have confidence now. Okay. Like, I feel like we nitpick what people say.
So here's what I'll say. And when I first came into the league, and I wish, so Randy would have been around, Bernie Miklasz, Jeremy Rutherford was not around, but there were a number of reporters that would come up to me and talk, and maybe this is how I started my media journey without actually knowing what the hell was going on. But they would ask me a question, and I'd give them a real answer.
Sure.
Like, what happened in the second period there? Instead of just like, well, it didn't go our way. But I'd be like, well, actually, we turned the puck over like 5 times. I was terrible. Missed my check. And they go, I was being honest.
Right.
And then I remember some of the veteran players at one point, like, hey, you got to keep it a little more. I'm like, why?
Yeah.
Like, why do I have to keep it more generic? I'm not,
Right.
I never sewered a teammate. I never was like Jeff Courtnall. Let's say he was on my team. But that Jeff Courtnall missed his defenseman. He scored. I never did that.
I had my guy.
Right.
I had my guy. If you look at the video, clearly, it wasn't my fault. But I'd be like, hey, we had a breakdown in the defensive zone. Their defenseman was active, end up in the back of the net. We got to clean that up.
Yeah.
I'm just being honest.
Sure.
So I don't know why players can't just be honest. They all feel like they've got to be under this protective bubble of like buzzwords and sayings.
Sure.
From I don't know.
Yeah. I think we'd all appreciate if you talked like that.
Like Jake Neighbors is a fantastic interview. Why? He gives you more than buzzwords and sayings.
Very true.
Have you ever thrown a question back at somebody who was interviewing you? So if they said, hey, Jamie, what happened in the second period? Would you ever throw back, well, what did you think happened? I'm curious to know.
I have done that, not in a rude way.
Right,
When I
right.
don't understand what they're saying, I'd be like, you know what? Can you describe what you're thinking? And then the other one that it really didn't bother me, but I wanted the reporters sometimes to work harder, was if they just make a statement at you. Be like, tough game tonight.
Yeah.
What do you mean by that?
Right.
Is that your question or that's your statement? Because that would be my statement if you asked me a question.
Or like Connor, you haven't won 2 Stanley Cups. You lost in the Olympics. What are your thoughts?
I didn't hate that question, believe it or not.
Thanks for the question.
Mark Spector, timing is tough because of the situation, but he was trying to. I believe he worded the question wrong. He was too aggressive with his questioning, but now I've been in the scrums in Edmonton. If you're not aggressive with your questions, you miss your turn. There's that many people that are sitting there.
Yeah.
Because I think he would have liked to word it saying, hey, listen, you've accomplished pretty much everything that Wayne Gretzky, Sidney Crosby, all these greats have done, except you haven't got a Stanley Cup or the gold medal yet. How hard is that for you? That would have been like, okay. It's hard, because, or how hard is it to win those championships? Can you speak to that? Instead of just saying, those guys all had this, what about you? And he was like, well, thank you for the question.
Right.
He goes, that was a nice question, thank you. But then he did.
Why do you suck?
But then he did go on. In fairness to Connor McDavid, he went on and gave a fantastic answer in the actual elongated version that they don't show on the social media.
Sure.
That's another issue and a different topic about clippings
it's
and
terrible.
all these different things.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Well, we were talking one day, Carey and I were like, remember we were talking about because Ryder, the way he does things so fast, he's like, can you imagine? He could take snippets of what we say every day and make a whole sentence or a paragraph about what we're doing, and it sound completely connected. I'm sure you could too, Marshy. And to where Carey would be saying crazy stuff. Yeah. And people are like, oh my God, did you hear what Carey Davis said?
Right.
But it's not true.
It's just not true.
It's just kind of scary.
People are lying to you. All right.
Be safe.
Have fun.
But be safe.
Be careful out there.
Yep.
Yes. And it is Friday, by the way. If the work week is over for you, you can always stop by my friends over at Dirt Cheap. They got tremendous deals, always. Check out that Zwickle light, too. It's pretty good.
Good idea.
Anthony, are you ready?
I'm ready.
I think the group here.
Oh, yeah, let's go.
I'm ready.
You know, relying on you to step up. You know, we look to you as our leader of the group.
It's the first time I'm hearing of this.
Yeah, probably be the last.
I hear you. I actually heard that. Yeah. What Marsh is alluding to is I'm up for a save opportunity in the Gauntlet. Ben talked a lot of trash Ola yesterday, too.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, he said he saved me.
So he's a real scumbag.
He is. He beat
me.
Marshall. He beat Marsh, and then he turned around and said, yeah, I saved you for last because you're the easiest.
He said he's going to work Anthony
He's going to work me.
How'd you feel about that?
I don't know, to punch his face in.
Whoa.
Yes.
Wondering.
I can't through the mic. I mean, you know.
It's just words, Marshy.
It's just words.
Until it becomes real, it's just words.
Well, I don't want someone to twist it and all of a sudden, you know, they're saying something that you didn't say.
Going back to what you said,
Of course.
Jamie. See?
Gotta be careful these days.
Gauntlet championship on the line for Ben next on 101 ESPN.
warriors. 4 categories, 1 challenger. Can you survive the gauntlet?
Brought to you by Blue Note Roofing. Roofing, siding, and gutters. Visit BlueNoteRoofingSTL.com for a free inspection.
4:02, your time check brought to you by Clarkson Jewelers, an officially licensed Rolex jeweler with Andrew Marsh, Carey Davis, and Jamie Rivers. I'm Anthony Stalter, and on the line for a gauntlet. On the line.
This is a different scenario.
Oh, my bad.
Is Ben. What's up, Ben?
Hey, guys. How you doing today?
Ben, I heard you turned into a real scumbag while I was gone. What's going on, buddy?
Oh, Jamie, you know all is fair in love and war. Just trying to frazzle Stalter a little bit. I'm sure it's going to end up backfiring, but we're just having a little fun here.
Look at Ben. Ben's
see what
bright.
he's doing. He's so
Ben
smart.
went to Bryce Harper School.
Yeah,
he just gave you a complete, you know what?
Absolutely, yeah.
Crap sandwich.
Ben, you're not fooling me. Although I do consider you a good dude. You're a viper when it comes to being a competitor.
He
so
is on fire.
Ben, good luck to you, man.
Hey, good luck to you too, buddy.
Thank you.
All right, Ben. As the last member of the fast lane, Anthony makes his way to the cone of silence. Tell my guy Marshy to spin that wheel, please.
But he left me hanging.
Marshy, spin that wheel and make it land on hockey.
Oh, you want Anthony in hockey, huh? Okay. Anthony's record in hockey is pretty good, though.
Yeah, but I got him if it hits hockey.
Okay, well.
If it's football, I'm in trouble.
Well, it's not football. It's not hockey. Between baseball and random, what would you have?
Probably random.
Okay, well, it's baseball. Sorry, Ben.
Oh, boy.
I'm already looking at this first question. My gosh.
All right, buddy. As you know, 4 questions, each worth 2 points. If you use the options, only 1 point. If it's wrong, well, obviously 0 points. And you've been down this road before. If it ends up in a tie, we will have a tiebreaker, and we will get a winner here today in the Gauntlet. Ben, are you ready?
I am ready.
All right, buddy, here we go. Question 1. Who spent 16 years as executive director of the Major League Players Association starting in 1966?
Holy goodness.
Yep.
Goodness gracious. Options.
Okay. Was it Fay Vincent, Marvin Miller, or Branch Rickey?
Wow. Fay Vincent was the commissioner, I believe. Who were the other two?
Marvin Miller or Branch Rickey?
Oh, my gosh. Branch Rickey has a cooler name. Final answer.
All right, thank you.
Question number 2. Rehabbing outfielder Lars Nootbaar is the second oldest position player on the Cardinals' 40-man roster. Identify the oldest.
Ooh. They're a young team, huh? Man, options.
Alec Burleson, Pedro Pajes, or Joel Pozo?
Man, I'm in trouble. Alec Burleson, final answer.
Question number 3. How many Division I baseball teams play each summer in Omaha at the Men's College World Series?
Options.
Options are 4, 6, or 8.
I don't think it's a Final Four. 8. Final answer. Oh man, I'm fast lane.
All right, Ben, final question here. Taylor Motter was up and down between the majors and minors with the Cardinals in 2023. Defensively, where did he get the most starts for Ollie Marmol?
Holy. Oh man, I'm in big trouble. Options.
Second base, shortstop, third base?
Third base, final answer.
All right. It's not easy today. That's why it's a gauntlet final.
Oh, boy.
How you feeling, bud?
Yeah, I was hoping. Oh, terrible. I was hoping that I could pick up my trophy in person and Anthony could punch me in the face then, but
oh wow,
looks like that's probably not going to happen. I'm upset. I'm upset.
All right. Well, our guy Anthony.
We'll see. Maybe Stalter will choke too.
You never know. Never know. All right, our guy Anthony's back in here. He's plugging in his ears. How's it going to Sounds? We got company in there.
We got Ryder. We've got Jordan. Yeah.
Wow.
Ryder was actually, and it's a point that I hadn't thought about before. Ryder was like, I never get to listen to the Gauntlet because
because he always leaves early.
No, you'd be able to. Dave, come on, man.
Oh, he's not here.
Why would you do that to our guy? Huh?
I love bugging him. I miss him so much.
Why would you do that?
He's been gone forever.
It's so mean.
Working, man.
All right, Anthony. Gauntlet final. Category is baseball.
Okay. All right.
Carey?
Oh, pack a lunch, man.
Wake him up over here a little bit. Okay, Carey's that meme right now. You're poking with the stick.
Well,
Carey's still looking up those top 10 catcher lists.
No, I'm looking up something else now because we got some. Yeah, just continue.
Okay, all right.
I know what you're talking about. I already looked it up.
Oh, yeah.
We'll just let things play out.
All right,
okay.
Organically, like the Blues.
All right, Anthony, you've been told to pack a lunch. Here we go. Question 1. Who spent 16 years as executive director of the Major League Players Association starting in 1966?
Ooh, options.
Was it Fay Vincent, Marvin Miller, or Branch Rickey?
Well, Fay Vincent was the previous commissioner to Bud Selig, so that wouldn't be it. He wouldn't be it. I don't think it'd be Branch Rickey. Who was the other one?
Marvin Miller.
Marvin Miller. I'll go Marvin Miller. Final answer.
Question number 2. Rehabbing outfielder Lars Nootbaar is the second oldest position player on the Cardinals' 40-man roster. Identify the oldest.
Oldest position player?
Mm-hmm.
That's a good question. Okay, so let's do this. Victor Scott, no. Fermin, maybe. Jordan Walker, no. Gorman, no. Mason Wynn, no. Alec Burleson, no. J.J. Weatherholt, no. Pedro Pajes, no. Nathan Church, no. Sajaci, no. Poso, no. Ramon Urias, maybe. Position player? Well, oldest position player?
Mm-hmm.
It's got to be Ramon Urias. Final answer.
Question number 3. How many Division I baseball teams play each summer in Omaha at the Men's College World Series?
Oh, man. I got a number in my head, but I wouldn't be able to get this off the top of my head. So can I have the options?
Options are 4, 6, or 8.
Oh, repeat the question for me.
How many Division I baseball teams play each summer in Omaha at the Men's College World Series?
4, 6, or 8? I thought it was more than that. I'll go 8. Final answer.
Final question. Taylor Motter was up and down between the majors and minors with the Cardinals in 2023. Defensively, where did he get the most starts for Ollie Marmol?
Taylor Motter. Can you repeat the question just so I can hear the years?
Yeah, he was up and down between the majors and the minors with the Cardinals in 2023.
Okay.
Defensively, where did he get the most starts for Ollie?
Okay, so 2023, Donovan was banged up in the second half a lot. I don't think he was shortstop. Arenado wasn't hurt. first base you had Goldschmidt. Oh, man. Between second base and one of the outfield spots. I gotta go second base. Final answer.
Okay. Let's go over this. Let's go with question number 3. How many Division I baseball teams play each summer in Omaha at the Men's College World Series? Ben with the options said 8. Anthony with the options said 8. Carey, answer is 8.
Good job, Ben.
1-1. Go question 2. Rehabbing outfielder Lars Nootbaar is the second oldest position player on the Cardinals' 40-man roster. Identify the oldest. Ben took the options, said Alec Burleson. Anthony, without the options, said Urias. What's his first name? Ramon. Urias.
Ramon.
Answer is?
Well, the sheet says Joel Pozo. I believe that this was made before Urias became a Cardinal because he is 31 and Pozo is 28.
So the answer is?
Technically, it's Ramon Urias.
Okay.
But
He
didn't give
was not an
Ben
option.
that option.
But we didn't give Ben that option.
So I think we strike it from the record.
So we just say that question doesn't exist.
Yeah.
And we remain at 1-1.
Wow.
Okay. Question 1. Who spent 16 years as executive director of the Major League Players Association starting in 1966? Ben, I think, went with the old Anthony Stalter outlier. I think he did. He said Branch Rickey. Weird name. Don't know if that guy actually exists. I made that up, not Ben.
Branch Rickey definitely exists.
definitely
Yeah,
I know,
he's
but
very
he's-
important.
Very important.
Anthony took the options and said Marvin Miller. Carey, answer is?
It's Marvin Miller,
Marvin
of course.
Miller. So Anthony's up 2-1, heading into the last question. Taylor Motter was up and down between the majors and the minors with the Cardinals in 2023. Defensively, where did he get the most starts for Ollie Marmol? Anthony, you said second base. Ben said third base. Answer is?
The Mott Sauce played the most games in 2023 at second base.
Ben.
You have chosen poorly.
You lose. Not today.
He got you, Ben. Unfortunately, he got
That's what
you.
happens when you talk trash.
You had every right to, though, Ben. You were rolling.
I should have kept my big mouth shut.
Oh,
The way
no.
it goes.
You had a hell of a run, buddy.
That was a good one. Yeah, really going into this gauntlet, I don't think you would. I think you got one question wrong going into the final here, man. So you had one hell of a run, one of the best we've seen.
Oh, yeah, I appreciate that. And coincidentally, I actually have met three of the four of you in person. Jamie, I met at my son's hockey games a couple times. And then Stalter, we shook hands and said hi at Centene Center one time. You probably don't remember. But then, Carey, I met you at Image Auto Styling.
Oh, okay.
We
Nice.
talked some Big Ten football together and talked about
Gotcha.
Mike Allstott. And yeah.
Nice. Very cool. That's
cool.
awesome. Well, if you see us again, especially at Centene, we'll be out there, I think, next month.
Yeah, March 27th.
There you go. So hopefully, if you're out there, say hello again, all right?
Oh, you know I will. Thanks a lot, guys. Appreciate you.
Thanks, Ben. Ben had a hell of a run,
Yeah,
man.
he did.
He had a
He
hell of a
honestly,
run.
like you said, I don't think he missed a question, or maybe one
He
question.
missed one
He didn't
yesterday,
have to.
and it was the damn spelling question. So
Yeah.
Oh, we had a spelling question?
Yeah.
The what?
Ballywick.
Ballywick.
Or Bailiwick.
Bailiwick.
Bailiwick. Was it Bailiwick or Ballywick?
Bailiwick.
Bailiwick.
Because that would be two different spellings altogether.
Bailiwick.
Bailiwick was the one yesterday. I said
You can spell
Ballywick
it?
and then Bailiwick.
Bailiwick?
Yeah.
Bailiwick.
Damn.
Nice job. Nice job. Man.
Yeah.
Holy smokes.
That was right.
Well done.
Where am I?
Wow.
We got a text from 314. There needs to be a fourth question that counts. Ben could have got that one correct without the options and send it to a walk-off.
Which one?
The one we scratched.
Ramon Urias.
Yeah,
question.
but nobody got a point on that.
Nobody got a point.
Anthony
won 4-1.
technically could have got 2 points for
that. I was about to say, I think I got hosed the most on that one.
Yeah.
I was hoping the way you guys set it up, I'm like, I'm hoping I won. And that's why you're tossing this question.
Well, we tossed it because he didn't get the option of Urias.
Yeah.
He didn't, it wasn't. This must have been written before Ramon Urias was signed.
Yeah.
So
last time we had baseball was February 17th.
Yeah.
So it's been
Sometimes we gotta
been 10 days.
Update the questions, even if they're not.
But that's okay. You know, our question guy, we got rid of the problem. He's no longer
Grant just getting sideswiped.
Why do you think he's not here anymore? Finally.
Definitely took another job on his own accord.
Way to go.
Just in case legal's listening.
Come on, they're laughing too.
Yeah, there you go. It's a fast lane on 101 ESPN. Let's hope. All right, Freedom Friday continues next. Keep your questions and topics coming into the Air Comfort Service text line at 314-399-9646. More Freedom Friday next. Lane on 101 ESPN. Our Freedom Friday continues. It's where you get a chance to pick out all the topics for us. Last Friday of the month is when we do this. So, can't believe it's March in, 2 days?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah. By the way, my wife Kristen's birthday is tomorrow. So, happy early birthday to Kristen.
Oh, all right. Happy birthday.
Absolutely. Nice. Very nice. Very nice.
Oh, you got big plans?
Trivia night. At the kids' school. Marsh, you were there last year.
What time's it start?
Doors open at 7.
Why
Come on
am I
in.
not invited?
Remember when Marcia got invited? Not us?
we did.
Well, it's
You had hockey.
You don't know that.
You live in Mexico.
What?
Tomorrow's my brother's birthday, too, by the way.
Is it?
There you go. You
Happy
could be
birthday to your
celebrating
brother.
a trivia
Holy
night.
smokes. Yeah. You're always invited. You know what? I'll tell you when we're hitting up that one bar.
Oh, my gosh. You don't have to tell me twice.
Marsh sang some karaoke
I heard
last
all
year
about
and
it.
absolutely destroyed it. The bar was in a frenzy afterwards. Absolute frenzy. See, you guys don't care. That's why I didn't invite you. Marsh, go ahead. Continue with the topics.
Well, I
here.
just want to know, am I invited to this?
Absolutely.
What time's it start? Same place?
not
Same
gonna
time?
Same place.
Same
7
bat
o'clock.
time, same bat channel.
Yeah.
I would ask Kristen.
Yeah, he doesn't know.
100%. Yeah.
All right. Everybody put on your listening glasses.
Got him.
Jamie.
Yep.
This
got
one's
him.
long.
Oh, boy.
Here we go. From a 314. The NFL and NBA often have players come straight out of college and get a lot of playing time with a large impact on their team, whereas Major League Baseball and the NHL often have a waiting period for those players to see a lot of game time and be impact players. Are all 4 professional sports of the same caliber, with college basketball and football players playing in a higher level, or are the college level sports all on the same caliber with Major League Baseball and the NHL playing in a higher caliber?
I think I understand it.
Okay,
Give me a
yeah,
second.
help.
I
Give me
understand it, but
It sounds like a really good question, but sometimes we're not that
Yeah,
bright.
longer questions tend to throw us off, especially Jamie.
I'm about to answer it.
Oh, go ahead, sir.
I mean, you need me to spell bailiwick again?
Guy spells one word.
Take our victories when we can.
Amen to that. Amen to that.
Here's the biggest thing I can think of when I think of this. One, basketball only has, 10 guys on the team?
15.
15. So when you draft a player to your team, I think that you're seriously drafting a player to contribute. Whether he's a starter or not, I don't know. Football, I mean, there's so many players on a team that when the higher draft picks tend to play immediately.
Yeah.
Which means you got somebody you're pushing out right away. Whereas Major League Baseball and hockey, I feel like the player's tenure might be longer in certain positions. So it's harder to knock them out of that. And their minor league systems are designed to develop players. Now, the NHL's first, top 5 picks, they usually have a chance to play right away. Mm-hmm. And that I don't know to be true in baseball. I think baseball, to my knowledge, is the slowest path to the majors based on all their clocks starting and this and that, the other. Like, there's so many, I feel like there's so many barriers you have to get through in baseball. And I think hockey, it might be second, because a lot of times, unless you're a top 5 pick, you're going to spend some time in the minors. Mm-hmm. You just are. Whether you should or not, you just are. And football, there's no minor league system, so you got to play or you go home. And in basketball, I don't really understand all that dynamic, but there's less players.
Mm-hmm. I think it is a fascinating question why, hockey and baseball take a little bit longer to, I guess, develop and mature versus a football or a basketball player.
Yeah, but some college football players are drafted at 22, 23 years old, right?
Well, but some of them are football. Yeah, some of them are basketball. I mean, you get guys drafted at 18. High school,
but that's 19. NHL is 18.
Yeah, 18, 19 years old.
And baseball, they get drafted like 16 or 17, can't they?
Sometimes you can get drafted out of high school. Yeah.
Yeah. So
some of that might be. That's a fascinating question. I don't know if it's so much that football and basketball, the collegiate level is that more advanced. I will say it's probably more advanced than high school baseball. So if you're drafted out of high school, you're going to need that time to develop into a better baseball player that can maximize your full potential. And in terms of hockey, I think some of those guys, they're drafted out of high school. They go to college after they're drafted.
Junior hockey. So I was drafted as a junior in high school.
Okay. So and then you played where after that?
Well, I came here And then I went back to Sudbury to play in junior hockey again.
So maybe it's an age developing
I think maybe
thing, which is part of the
Younger
reason
players?
why the NFL forces, like NFL is probably the most ready because your players have to be in college or out of high school for 3 years. You have to be removed from high school
So
for
you
3
got to be
years.
like a
before-
minimum of like 21.
20, 21 years old before you can be drafted into the NFL. So
Which makes sense.
It makes a lot of sense. So football for me is probably the one where you're most developed because you have to take at least 3 years to develop, and then you can be drafted. You can't be drafted fresh out of high school. You can't be drafted 1 year into the NFL. I mean, into college football. So that's probably why football is the most ready to play right away, and then basketball.
It's probably really accurate. And then, I mean, basketball can draft out of high school, but how many kids go right from high school?
Not anymore.
They can do 1 year now.
Oh, is it
They have
what
to
it
do
is?
1 year in
Okay.
college.
Well, they used to be able to draft
It used to
out
be,
of high
yeah,
school.
but that would be like
be a freak
one
athlete.
guy a
But that's-
year,
so that's-
one guy
so
every
what
other
I'm
year.
doing is I'm drawing the parallels between the NBA and the NHL.
Yeah.
Because like Connor McDavid was a freak, number one overall. He's going to play right away. Whereas you go to the pick 7 or 8 in that draft, they didn't play right away.
Right,
in the
right.
NHL. So that's kind of what I'm doing here.
Yeah, I think with football, there is no minor league football. That is what college is for.
Right.
That's kind of eliminates
Yeah.
them like right away.
Yeah. Yeah, they all have similar processes, but it's just set up differently.
Yeah.
Like you said, with football, it's
Yeah.
you're in college. Baseball, if you drafted out of high school, well, you're probably going to spend more years in the minors unless you're a freak like Ronald Acuna
And also, let's not
or
forget
Bryce Harper.
that football in college, you could have 26, 27, 28-year-old players on the
Yeah,
field.
you could.
You can't have that in junior hockey.
No.
Like, you can't have that in high school basketball. You can't, so
Right.
I think that's a little bit of a difference, too, is you got these guys that have that extended time, playing time.
Yeah,
What do you call eligibility? That's what I'm
There you
looking
go. Yeah, if you're 28,
Those guys not getting drafted.
if you're 28,
No, but
playing-
you're still playing against them.
Yeah, well, yeah.
They're men.
if you're 28 playing basketball, it's called the YMCA. Probably not going pro.
You could be a part of the 21 Jump Street program, too.
I'm just saying, Marsh, that's an exception. That documentary was an exception.
You don't know that you're not going if you're at the
You
YMCA
never know when there's a scout there.
men's league.
It's true.
Trust me, I watch a lot of guys play beer league. Some of them play like there might be a scout watching. Except there's nobody in the crowd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know what?
Marsh, you've seen those guys.
Hey, if you're going to play, though, you play hard.
You're hard to skate.
Well, that's why the guys don't make it.
These guys are playing hard for the group.
For the love of the game.
For the group.
A good group.
Yeah.
We got a good group.
Our organization.
Organization. Yeah.
All right, we'll continue with more Freedom Friday topics next on 101 ESPN.
101 ESPN Sports Center.
I'm Andrew Marsh. It's time for a Sports Center update brought to you by Saliga Heating and Cooling. The Blues took down the Seattle Kraken last night by a final score of 5-1. Dylan Holloway with a hat trick. We talked about that at the beginning of the show. If you have missed anything from today's show, our Freedom Friday show, make sure you go to 101ESPN.com or check out the free Dobbs Tire and Auto Center's 101 ESPN mobile app. Just head to the podcast page, and you will find all of our shows there, and it's all brought to you by the Schaefer Door Company. Blues will take on the New Jersey Devils tomorrow. Pre-game right here on 101 ESPN starts at 3 o'clock. Puck drop is at 4. We continue Freedom Friday in the Fast Lane. Next, I'm Andrew Marsh, and the Sports Center update is brought to you by Saliga Heating and Cooling, a Daikin heating and air conditioning dealer.
More Freedom Friday here in the Fast Lane on 101 ESPN with Andrew Marsh, Gary Davis, Jamie Rivers, I'm Anthony Stalter. Splash just posted something
Splashback.
incredibly funny in the snake
Right,
pit.
so far, Splashback has won the snake pit comments for the day.
Yeah.
My Lanta. Go check it out. If you want to know what he said, you want to go to the Snake Pit YouTube channel and check it out.
It's hilarious. All righty.
Jessica, no, that's not an option.
Yeah, no, don't do that.
No.
Oh, man.
Marshy.
Yeah. From the 618, just wanted to let you know that the Fast Lane is a family event in our car ride home. When my 3-year-old hears your guys' voices, he chants, Carey Davis.
Raise them right.
I love it. I love it.
Awesome.
We appreciate you. Thank you.
All right. From the Lunatic, do you think Drew Brees is the best quarterback to never win an MVP?
Wait, did he not win MVP?
No.
Drew Brees never won an MVP?
No.
Oh, wow. I would have got that completely wrong on a trivia. I thought for sure.
I probably would have too, honestly.
I thought for sure he won one.
Best quarterback to have never won an MVP award.
He's probably, I mean, yeah. Yeah.
It's not him. Who?
If it's not him, then
Did
who?
he win one or no?
No, he didn't win one.
What? I've been lied to?
What? Have you actually been lied to about it, or
The voices told
you snort again? That's twice this week. We got you to snort on a laugh.
That was hilarious, man. What? Who lied to you, man?
Have you actually? It says right here. He never won an MVP. What?
Oh, my God.
Let's see
I
here.
swear I would have, at gunpoint, got that wrong.
I don't even know why you got to be at gunpoint.
I don't know, but I feel like it makes it more important.
Let's see here.
What kind of trivia are you going to?
Right? Well, you know, take it seriously at Cottleville.
Clearly. Very true. Yeah, so Dan Marino,
Allegedly.
I was looking for Dan Marino's name. He won in 84. So, yeah, it's got to be Drew Brees. Who
Let's see.
else would it be?
Jim Kelly? Did he win one?
He had to
won
win. No.
Jim Kelly did not. Thurman Thomas
Are you
did.
telling me I've been lied to my whole life?
Jim Kelly never won an MVP?
Nah.
No, those 90s
You
teams.
telling me Jesus Christ couldn't hit a curveball? Well, you're like, you know, you guys are wrong. Jim Kelly did win an MVP
In the USFL.
in 1984.
There you go.
Not in the NFL.
Not in the NFL.
We didn't say that.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. I would say yes.
Wow, the more you
Drew
know.
Brees is the best quarterback to have not won an MVP.
I wonder if he would trade a Super Bowl ring for an MVP.
I doubt it.
Drew Brees?
Why would he do that?
Because you want to do that.
Drew Brees is in the Hall of
He
Fame.
listens to the fast lane.
Yeah.
He said,
Drew
Carey
Brees is in
Davis
the Hall
said,
of Fame.
Carey Davis said, blank this.
He wouldn't trade it for a Super Bowl, man. For an MVP. Who would do something crazy like that?
I don't know, Carey.
Somebody not in their right mind.
Well, that's true.
So Drew Brees unfortunately played in the same era as Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers.
Good luck.
Oh, that's tough.
Yeah.
That's
Good luck.
tough.
You know what I mean?
And imagine that, though. He still won a Super Bowl in that era.
That's
pretty,
against Peyton.
I know. That's pretty cool.
Do you think Drew Brees was the first Sam Darnold in terms of reclamation project?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Yeah, but his reclamation was because they thought he was hurt.
Yeah, he was a good
not that
player.
he was no
in
good.
San Diego.
That's fair.
Yeah.
It's fair to say.
Here's an interesting question too, building off of what you just said, Marsh. If the Dolphins sign Drew Brees like Nick Saban wanted them to, what changes?
What's that, sorry?
So the Dolphins wanted Drew Brees.
Yeah, Nick Saban.
Nick Saban wanted him. And their team doctor said the injury that Brees suffered, he'll never recover from.
Is that the same guy that punctured what's his name's lung?
Probably. Same dude. But Culpepper's injury, he'll be able to recover and he'll be fine. So they sign Culpepper. Brees goes to the Saints, and the rest is history. But if Brees goes to Miami instead and Saban's there,
Saban might still be in the NFL.
Does he go to Alabama? You know what I mean? Like,
wow, that's a real, what do they call it? Sliding doors or glass door or whatever it's called?
Yeah, sliding. Isn't it sliding doors?
Isn't that the butterfly effect?
Butterfly effect, sliding doors.
One event changes future events.
Well, Alabama.
How about that?
Mm-hmm.
Probably isn't Alabama.
Miami SEC probably isn't the SEC. Probably don't have to hear all that nonsense.
Big Ten can just stop whining.
No, we're not whining now, man. We just winning.
Sean Payton probably isn't.
Yeah,
Sean Payton.
Yeah, maybe
Probably
Sean
don't
Payton.
have a movie.
That's a great call, too.
Good call, yeah.
No movie there.
What's his face? Would have had to done another project during that time.
Yeah.
Kevin James. I think he would have been fine.
Maybe Mall Cop 3.
Maybe. Maybe.
Because 1 and 2 are so good.
He was in a...
Don't slander Mall Cop.
It was so good they made a second one.
I've watched both.
All right, so we are getting some...
those hours back.
We are getting some comments in the snake pit. A couple of good names. Jamie, somebody that you and I would love would be Warren Moon. Warren Moon
Wait, I pulled up Warren
to not win.
To not win an MVP.
He was named
Jedi
So
says
what's
I don't believe Aikman ever won.
What is that?
NEA.
I'm trying not to say something that I don't know what it is.
Not ever awarded.
He said he was named the NEA NFL MVP in 1990 with the Houston Oilers. I don't know what that means, though.
I don't think that's. I don't know what brand or what's the word I'm looking for.
What that means, right?
Yeah.
In 1990, Warren Moon did win the Jim Thorpe Award, but I don't know
Best
what.
DB in college.
No. No.
Oh, it's the Newspaper
Enterprise Association, most valuable player.
Isn't that the Jim Thorpe Award?
No.
And maybe.
It is.
Who, Drew Bledsoe?
The Jim Thorpe Memorial Trophy.
Jim Thorpe Award goes to the best defensive college defensive back.
Okay.
You telling me
Fine.
Warren Moon won the defensive job?
No. And the Jim Thorpe Memorial Trophy was an American football award presented by the Newspaper Enterprise Association to the most valuable player, MVP, to the National Football League from 1955 to 2008. It was the only NFL MVP award whose winner was chosen by a poll of NFL players.
Oh, okay.
That's a good. Bring that one back.
Yeah,
No
right.
kidding, right?
The Jim Thorpe Award. Not that
Not
Jim Thorpe.
Thorpe Award.
Defensive back. What the hell are we doing here?
No, there's two different awards.
Wow, that's confusing.
Yeah, for college football, award for
we'll have to get
defensive
rid of one of
backs.
those.
Yeah, I think they did. Clearly.
Problem solved.
Like, one of my teammates was a Thorpe Award winner. I'm like,
Well, not that Jim Thorpe Award winner.
Oh my gosh. The NFL, the history of the NFL is completely different in Jamie's mind.
We were lied to. All of us.
My whole NFL has been a lie.
Maybe the Mandela effect. Who knows?
We've been told that the Jim Thorpe Award goes to the nation's top defensive back.
I knew
What
that.
do you mean Warren Moon's not Canadian? I watched him play with the Edmonton Eskimos.
I used to love watching Warren Moon.
He was
run
so
the run and shoot offense for the Oilers. Oh my gosh.
So before the Oilers, we, like my brother and I, when we used to play backyard football, we had CFL teams. Actually, the CFL, I hate to say this the way I'm going to say it, but the CFL was cool. Like, they had some really good players, and Warren Moon was dominant with that Edmonton team. Like, he was so good.
Yeah.
I remember, like, pretending like you're Warren Moon, and like, especially we play out in the snow because Edmonton and the CFL, they'd have, like, the snow everywhere all the time. It wasn't like once in a while. It was, like, a lot of the time.
Sure.
And so we'd play out there, pretend you're Warren Moon, making a pass downfield.
That's awesome.
He was cool, man.
He was great.
I was just thinking, like, it seems like the NFL wants to expand the league into, like, Europe. Why not just expand it into Canada?
So,
They've already got the Canadian football.
here's the problem. What cities could support it? Toronto?
Yep.
Montreal?
Yes.
Vancouver?
Sure.
Now what?
I mean, I could pick all the hockey ones.
Nah, but they're not. You're not going to be able to do it.
Why not?
Winnipeg's too small. Ottawa, too small. Who else?
You're telling me that London, Ontario couldn't support a football team?
Tell me that JC couldn't.
Not when it's only an hour and a half from Toronto.
Well, they could be the Toronto. They'll just play in a different city, like the New York Jets and Giants did.
Good. There was talk at one point of the Bills moving to Toronto way back when. And I don't understand. I don't know the legalities of what the CFL has on certain cities for that league. But I agree. Like, if you're going to expand, go to like neighboring areas. Like, now I know they've went down to Mexico to play some games. I wouldn't do that right now. Probably not the right time.
Yeah, hold on.
Maybe that's why they frowned upon it in the past. No judgment here. Love the Mexican population. They've always been tremendous to me. But Canada makes sense. It's so easy to travel there as opposed to London and Ireland and Germany and I don't know.
Not a bad thought.
It's not a well. Marshy came up with
I
it.
think we played a game in Toronto,
probably
against the Bills.
They were really trying to get them there.
A preseason. I think. I know we're in Toronto. I'm pretty sure it was against the Bills. I couldn't remember if it was the Vikings or the Bills, but I think it was.
I guarantee it was the Bills.
Yeah,
because there was so much talk at one point.
Yeah. Interesting.
All right, way to go, people. All right, Carey, you ready to claim victory and bet the board?
Oh, sure.
There's no way you're going to lose. But I'm going to give it a shot. I just pulled off the greatest upset in Gauntlet history. Can I also pull off the greatest upset in Bet the Board history?
I'm going to keep track this time.
That's right. I already did that. I already won in January.
You might want to write on a piece of paper you're going to keep.
Nah.
Don't worry about it.
Or take a picture of it.
Nah.
Okay.
Bet the Board next on 101 ESPN. It's Fast Line on 101 ESPN. Time to play Bet the Board. Carey has an insurmountable lead.
Yeah, congratulations, Carey.
Congratulations to Carey.
An excellent job.
Come on, man.
Excellent work. No way.
I mean, Carey hasn't won since what, last year?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not being rude.
No, you're spot on. We did it. We checked it.
Yeah.
It was January.
I'm building you up, not tearing you down, Carey.
I feel like you were.
We build each other up here in the Fast Lane. Okay.
Do we?
No, not really. Marshy,
Yes.
what are our latest standings there, kid?
Well, Carey's in the lead. He has 13 points. Anthony, you and Jamie have 7, and I have 6.
Didn't we make the rule that
I'm down by
here we go.
I'm down by 6.
What?
the leader goes last on the final day?
I think we did make that rule.
I think we did too.
I think we did.
Yeah, that's fine.
Then you
That's
all go
fine,
ahead.
Carey.
I don't remember that rule.
No, it was a rule.
it was one-
Jamie
No, we
said
talked about it the
Yeah.
one day because if the leader goes first, then the leader loses their advantage.
Right.
Whereas on the final day, the leader should go last, knowing what they have to do because they've earned that right.
They have earned it.
Yeah. I think it's only
And
fair.
mostly, usually it's Jamie, so.
It was a rule that he put in place, so hell, he you better believe he was all for it. We just agreed because it's like, oh, whatever, dude.
Whatever, dude.
Does that mean I go first?
Sure, whoever's
Carey,
last
I was about
first.
to give you mad props, too, for recognizing the 10-point bonus for a hat trick.
did.
I was like, you know what, my boy, I got to have you back, too.
Yeah, I appreciate you.
You sledgehammered me right
Well,
between the
telling
eyes.
the truth. The truth can hurt, you know?
It's always directed at me.
All right, Marsh, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm going to take the over in tomorrow's Blues-Devils game. Over 5.5 at minus 115.
Blues win 6-1. I like it.
Okay. Jamie?
Give me the Minnesota Wild tonight. They're playing at the Utah Mammoth. They are a plus 114 on the money line, but I don't like your odds, so let's go with that one.
Okay. Carey?
Anthony.
I was really hoping you'd stumble there. All right, you guys ready?
Carey, you've already used your parlay, haven't you?
I have not.
And neither have I. So here it comes. I'm trying to type this out as well. All right. Hey, one more play here. 5, 6, 7. Oh no. All right. Here we go.
Oh boy.
Give me, and I'm gonna text this because you guys screwed me last time, but I remembering
Screwed yourself.
Yeah.
remembering my picks. I'm pretty sure I beat Jamie last month, but you guys couldn't remember my my parlay. All right, Vandy, Marsh, don't worry about typing this out. Obviously, Vandy, Kentucky under 156 tomorrow. Vanderbilt minus 1.5 in that same game. Give me Louisville minus 1.5 tomorrow against Clemson. Give me BYU minus 1.5 against West Virginia. Give me the under 138 in the Vatek Duke ACC matchup. Give me Gonzaga minus 1.5 against St. Mary's. Give me Seton Hall, UConn under 129.5. And tonight, give me It's Great to Be a Michigan Wolverine money line minus 122.
Is that 9?
Against Carey's Illinois Fighting Illini.
Is that 9?
8. I just sent it to the group. So you guys don't hose me.
I thought it was 9. I'm asking so that I can be.
I read it right from the text. It was 8.
Hang on. The 8, Carey.
I even numbered it.
You did?
Yep.
Proud of you.
Thank you.
Give me.
You did.
You did.
Well done.
Thank you.
Give me the Thunder
From down under.
versus the Nuggets at minus 6.5 on the alt line. And. Ooh. Gotta find another one. You know what? I don't normally do this, Anthony.
Yeah.
Because I just don't.
Okay.
I'm not going to do it there either. I thought about it. You know what? Give me Duke at... Oh, man, I can't get an outline. That's ridiculous. That is
tomorrow.
damn
I was looking at some. I was trying to
ridiculous.
get. That's why I got so many minus 1.5. So I wanted the money lines, but
That's not good. Not good. All right, then give me the New York Knicks on the alt line at -6.5.
So how many do you have?
I did 2.
Okay.
Because you're 6 down.
Yeah.
That would tie us, or I would. Yeah.
I'm 6 down.
Yeah.
If you hit yours, you got 8.
Yeah.
We'd be tied.
Okay.
Yeah. It's the advantage that Jamie gave you by you going last.
I didn't give him any advantage.
It was actually the advantage he gave himself, but it just
Very
worked.
true. It just benefited you today.
Guys,
It's a good point, Carey.
I'd like to think
I stand corrected on that.
I'd like to think it's an advantage I gave to whoever's leading at the end of the month.
Which is
It's not my
usually you.
fault that you guys haven't been in that position.
Okay. All right. Okay.
And that's the crap sandwich that we usually refer to.
Maybe, I don't know, be better.
Yeah, with the speed betters. Okay. All right, we're going to continue with Freedom Friday. We do have biggest question of the day, which will essentially just be Freedom Friday.
Marshy's favorite picks.
Absolutely. Yeah. So let's get to that next on 101 ESPN.
If you're looking to sell your home, yeah, it could be stressful. I've been there, done that, and I've done it the wrong way before. Overpriced the house. It stays on the market. You can't get rid of it. Then you got to readjust the price, and people are wondering what's wrong with your home. It's just not a great feeling, which is why I always choose Gloria Lou with your home sold guaranteed realty, because she understands the market. She knows exactly where the market's trending, what the comps are in your neighborhood, and she knows how to price your home to maximize the value, but to sell it quickly, get you to the closing table. Most people who list their home at Gloria Lou, they sell their homes quickly. They just do. And she also has a buyers in waiting list of over 24,000. That helps the sale too. So the moment she lists it in the MLS, there's eyeballs already on it. And they're talking to Gloria Lou. And like our guy Lance down the hall, it took him 2 days to sell his home by using Gloria Lou. So if you want that kind of expertise and to sell your home quickly and to make the most money, please call Gloria Lou. But you got to tell her that Jamie Rivers sent you in. She loves hearing that. And her number is 314-325-6888. That's 314-325-6888. Or you can always visit GloriaHasTheBuyers.com.
Fastlane's biggest question of the day. Presented by Banner Construction, the experts in James Hardy siding.
It's Fastlane on 101 ESPN 501. Your time check brought to you by Clarkson Jewelers, an officially licensed Rolex jeweler with Andrew Marsh, Carey Davis, and Jamie Rivers. I'm Anthony Stalter. Jamie, something you'd like to share with the group?
No, Carey and I are just watching the combine, and we just noticed something. That's all.
Yeah.
Some guys are faster than others.
Some are.
Some are really fast, and some aren't.
Big 10 guy got the top
and
40 for the DBs right now.
Big 12 guy here, not quite as.
Hey, he's a Big 10 guy.
No, he's talking about the guy before him.
The guy before.
He's the SEC now.
Was he SEC? Okay, yeah. He wasn't quite as fast.
This Big 10 guy might not be as fast as the other Big 10 guy either.
Probably not.
You don't think so?
This guy?
Yeah.
Because of his position?
Well, they're all DBs.
Oh.
Diamondbacks?
No, defensive backs.
This dude ran a 4.3? A 4.37?
That must have been a misprint.
I'm shocked.
Yeah, see, now you're getting it.
Why are you shocked, Anthony?
Got yellow shoes on.
Because he's white. Say it.
Ran a 4.36 this time.
Wow.
He is rolling, man.
He may not be fully.
Thunderman. What is that? Thunderman is about full as it.
Have you ever seen, Carey? Have you ever seen in all your days in football a white guy run a 4.36?
You must have not seen your 40 time.
How quick was McCaffrey?
That definitely wasn't a 4.3.
I think McCaffrey is a 4.4 or 4.4 something.
Holy
4.3 is rolling, man.
4.3 is.
I'm trying to think of some other
really
guys.
fast.
Who are some other really fast white guys?
They don't exist.
I can't remember the
Guy's
receiver.
a unicorn.
Well, they exist.
Tim
Dwight.
Tim Dwight.
He was
now,
a-
Tim
he-
Dwight
he could fly.
roll.
Yeah, he was a track star in Iowa,
Tim Dwight
as well as being a receiver.
Could roll. Yeah.
Well, Luis Mendoza was pretty fast. But
He
was on
was.
skates.
But he wasn't white.
Also wasn't white. Yeah.
No. He's Hispanic, wasn't he?
Yes.
Since Mendoza.
He was also Benny the Jet Rodriguez.
He was.
Man, that guy was athletic.
I'm trying to look up Tim Dwight's
Multi-sport athlete.
40-yard time.
What did you say?
I'm trying to look at Tim Dwight's.
I thought you said something else.
You guys want me to ask the question?
I thought he said, I'm Googling the fastest white.
Dude, Tim Dwight.
He had a 4.3.
This says 4.63.
Oh.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
It must.
There's
It
no
must
way,
be,
right?
It's the wrong
Must be,
Tim Dwight. It's like the wrong Jim Thorpe.
That's right. Same Jim Thorpe, just two different
Awards.
awards. Thank you.
4.63 for Tim Dwight.
That's what it said.
But if you put him in 100, he probably didn't pick up speed until 40 or 60.
Probably wasn't trying.
Yeah.
Somebody said Jason Sehorn 4.3. I don't know.
No,
Really?
there's no way.
No way Jason Sehorn was a 4.3.
Some say Ed McCaffrey. What about Christian McCaffrey?
Christian McCaffrey.
Christian
they got
McCaffrey probably be
4.4,
faster.
4.48.
Anyways.
That was interesting.
Wow. Okay, yeah, Marsh, go ahead.
Biggest question from the 636. Who's going to be the bigger building block for the Blues? Jimmy Snuggerud or Dalibor Dvorsky?
Dylan Holloway.
That's a really good answer.
Can I go out on a limb? Can I
add to it?
Yeah, can I add to it?
Yes.
Option C.
Yeah, I would go with Carey on that one. Now, for the spirit of the question, in the spirit of curling,
So you Canadians don't give a damn about the spirit of curling?
I'm sorry, I have to go back to this. I still was like in amazement of how fast the Canadian skipper went right to, you can F off. Like right away.
Oh, yeah.
Like the guy was like, you double touch right. You can F off.
Yeah. He goes, I haven't done it.
I know what I'm doing.
I haven't done it once.
Yeah.
You
And
can,
it's like,
you can
meanwhile,
fast
you're
lane
in the
off.
house all the time, move around, so don't start.
Yeah.
Don't start. I was like, wow, that got really weird. Then I saw the video. I was like, oh, he's going to regret that later.
As he touches the stone.
As he's like, but it was before the hog line. Why do they call it a hog line?
I'll tell you later.
Ooh, that's way far.
Marshy?
I already asked the question.
What was the question again?
I'll just re-ask it.
Don Beebe, by the way, Anthony.
Yeah.
Big ass
425.
What was the
According to
question,
who? Don Beebe?
No, according to the Google.
Okay. No, I'm
Hey, you
lying.
don't like Don Beebe.
I do like Don Beebe.
No, he doesn't.
I do. I've just heard the
Don
story.
Beebe likes Don Beebe.
could roll.
Don Beebe likes Don Beebe.
Don was a
And
good
his house
dude,
of
man.
speed.
And he's got the
House of Speed.
huge
Yeah.
helmet.
Don was a good dude, man. They got 421.
Marshy, I really wanted to answer that question. What
I'm
was
sorry.
Marshy's so pissed.
No, I'm not. It's Freedom Friday.
Oh, okay. All right.
Anything.
I feel like I had an answer, and then I went sideways with the curling.
I'll ask it again. From the 636, who's going to be the bigger building block for the Blues? Is it Jimmy Snuggerud or Dalibor Dvorsky?
Okay. Dylan Holloway. I think as good as Jimmy Snuggerud is and, will be and all that stuff, I think for this team to be successful, Dalibor Dvorsky has to be a bigger building block based on the position that he plays. The center ice position holds more value because of the offensive and defensive needs as well as the face-off component as well. Who do I think will have a bigger impact overall? Probably Jimmy Snuggerud from an offensive standpoint. If any of that makes sense.
Yes, it does.
guys.
It absolutely does.
Oh, wow. This is a crazy question.
Oh, boy.
From a 636, in the spirit of curling, what is the biggest cheating moment that you have seen in your respective sports?
Cheating moment?
Well, there used to be goalies like, so Tony Esposito, this is before my time, but I saw the jersey and the pants and all that stuff. He had webbing. He was a goalie, and he had webbing built from his elbow to his pants.
It's like Spider-Man.
So he would go like this, and the puck would hit the webbing.
Oh, my God.
I remember, yeah. Have you heard this?
Really? Yeah.
Jamie has told this before.
It was like Spider-Man, or Batman. Like, name your superheroes. Like the wings go out.
There's no way.
I swear to you.
How long was this allowed?
I forget how long before they said, hey, we probably should have a rule that says no to this. But it took a while. And then the goalies had the cheaters on the glove at one point to where you got the glove. You look at some of the old leather gloves, and it's literally like an oven mitt with a pocket to it. And then they got bigger and bigger and bigger. And then you'd have the glove, and then you'd have a whole other piece of padding that would come up here. Like another blocker on top of the glove. So then they had to get rid of that. And then Garth Snow brought up, we call them the shoulder pads. He'd have his chest protector, and then they'd add these flat pads up here, up near. So when he went down, you couldn't beat him high. So that's some pretty blatant cheating.
Sounds like innovation to me.
You're not cheating, you're trying. You're not trying.
The worst thing I did see, this guy named Tony Horacek, way back in the minors. So surgical gloves, now they have powder to them and all that stuff, different colors and things like that. Well, in the early 90s, there were a bunch you could buy that were they were skin colored, like you couldn't tell you had them on. This guy would take the surgical gloves and cut the fingers off at like the knuckles on both hands, and then he'd go fight. You couldn't see it. But that was there was no powder on him then. So we'd be ripping guys' faces off. Like, it'd be red welts all over somebody's face. It'd be like, I don't feel like it was that bad. And then he'd get in the box and he'd always act like he hurt his hand,
He'd start pulling the glove off.
Come off the glove and put the ice pack on. And the guys would be like welts everywhere. And they're wondering. Finally, one guy was going to fight him, and he dropped the gloves. And Tony used to always go in quick to grab you. Well, this guy dropped the gloves and backed up really quick. Actually didn't drop his gloves. He acted like he was going to fight him and backed up really quick and then slashed his hands as hard as he could. No way. Yeah. And then he was down hurt and couldn't get the gloves off. So the referee's like, what in the... And he got busted. I think it was like a 2-game suspension.
Wow.
How dare you? Yeah.
2 games. That's it.
And then guys were cutting their jerseys and putting Velcro in here, so that the moment you grabbed them, they go, the Velcro would rip, so you can punch a guy in the face as easy as possible.
Jeez.
That got outlawed too.
So you want to be a professional hockey player, do you?
There's all sorts of guys. I mean, every day there's a guy trying to gain an advantage, we'll call it. So those are some of the ones that come to mind. Carey, and your
not that I can. The stickum is probably, but I don't think it was outlawed. Like you look at the number, the amount of stickum that those players had on their hands, like in the 70s and 80s. You're like, oh my God, what are you doing? But I don't think it was outlawed at that point. There's just gobs of stickum on your fingers, and you go catch a damn ball. But other than that, I don't know of any truly, outlandish cheating moments.
It really comes from like the offensive lineman, right? Like the old linemen, sometimes they used to put something on their jerseys so that they wouldn't
everybody
be held.
Yeah, a D lineman do it. It's like a sticky substance that I had never wore it. I couldn't. I don't like restriction that much, but they'll put a substance on their jersey that sticks to their shoulder pads so it doesn't move. The jersey won't move at all for it to be grabbed, or no one can get
Vaseline on there.
You put Vaseline. Well, we put Vaseline on your arms when it's cold to kind of keep the heat off of you. But
I didn't know if the hands to slide off the jersey or.
I know, but because they check, so they'll check certain linemen every
did
game.
do it before.
Yeah, so you can't put anything on your jersey, because when they come out at halftime or pregame, they'll have the referees check one lineman, like just a random lineman, offensive, defensive lineman, to make sure that there aren't any substances on your jersey to be able to have the opposing player's hands slip off as they're trying to grab you.
So I did forget one, by the way, is so the surgical gloves were one thing, and then for a while, I did it too. Dang, I'm guilty of it. But you take, the pre-wrap, Carey, like Tough Skin, like the spray they did before. Yeah. So you'd sit there and like somebody like get on you and be like, okay, all right. So you'd spray your knuckles with this and go like this, and then it becomes like
it's dry, it's hard as hell.
It's like glue.
Yeah.
And you just. I remember one guy on our team. His name was Terry Virtue, perennial minor leaguer, played a few games in the NHL. Tough kid, and he got tough skinned. He fought a guy that tough skinned him.
Oh yeah.
And he left there like beat up pretty good. He was like, okay, all right. So he went and did the old kickboxer thing. He sprayed his knuckles with tough skin, then he was in the stick room putting the sawdust on his knuckles.
Dang.
And then he didn't put his gloves on. He went to the bench, waited, and then he barely put them on for his shift, went and fought this guy and cut him open from butthole to earlobe. He got suspended for like a game.
Yeah, probably.
In the minors, there was one game like a $500 fine.
Yeah.
You didn't want to put those gloves on. You had to wait.
Because you don't want to mess it up.
You don't want to mess it up. You don't want it to stick in there. Like, just barely hanging on, holding on to that stick.
T-Rexing it out there.
Just skating, waiting for me to drop these gloves.
Stick.
No, barely. Yeah.
Going back to the stickum, I remember a player, Rashid Hot Hands Hannon. He used stickum in a game against the Cowboys.
The Cowboys, yeah.
It didn't really work.
The biggest upset in Pee Wee history.
Yeah, absolutely. And honestly, he had a tough time catching footballs. The only time he really caught it is when he envisioned a toilet paper roll.
Right. He did well. the toilet paper. Yep. All right. It's Fast Line on 101 ESPN.
That's funny.
More of your Freedom Friday topics next. Anthony Stalter back with you from Mosby Building Arts. One of the benefits of working with a design build firm like Mosby Building Arts is not having to coordinate multiple contractors yourself. Don't just take my word for this. Listen to this 5-star review. This is from a homeowner that left it on Google for Mosby. The review states, all the carpenters, project managers, and designers were excellent to work with. Very polite and respectful of the property. We appreciated that it was all in one from design to completion and that we didn't have to general manage the project ourselves. Again, that was an actual Google review left for Mosby. If you've ever done a project before and you've tried to save a buck, and look, no fault there, but if you reach out to one contractor and then that contractor tells you, well, I don't do X, Y, and Z for your project, then you have to get another contractor involved. Now you're working with multiple contractors, and sometimes other bids come up, they leave you high and dry, or the project gets stalled out. Maybe the contractor isn't reliable. Stop working with people that don't have your best interest at heart. Go with Mosby Building Arts. Not having to manage your own remodel is real value. Let someone else handle, and that someone else being Mosby, of course, let someone else handle all the moving parts so that you can spend your time on things in your life that you actually want to do, that you actually find value in yourself. Visit callmosby.com to discover Mosby's 5-star full-service offerings, whether it's a bathroom remodel, a kitchen remodel, a basement remodel, or maybe it's a smaller project like windows or doors. Again, visit callmosby.com. Get your free brainstorming session with the best in the business. It's Mosby. State Farm Missouri Valley Conference Men's Basketball Championship. We're drawing very close to it. March 5th through the 8th. So next week at the Enterprise Center, you have an opportunity to watch Arch Madness. It's a St. Louis tradition. I love going down to Enterprise Center and watching some of the games. They're celebrating the 50th year overall for the Missouri Valley Conference Men's Basketball Championship. 5 decades right here, the last 36 years right here in St. Louis. Here's an idea for you. If you've got little ones, you got, a couple of boys or girls that are interested in basketball, maybe they're starting to play basketball, take them down to the Enterprise Center, and you could do so with the help of us. The Family Fun Pack, presented by 101 ESPN, includes 4 tickets, 4 sodas, 4 popcorns for $105. Coupons available at archmadness.com. But again, check out the Family Fun Pack. Bring your kiddos down to the Enterprise Center. Show them what college basketball is all about. Teach them, of course, about the fact that whoever wins the tournament will go to the NCAA tournament as well. And who knows, maybe you got a new fan in the making. Get your tickets now at archmadness.com. It's Fast on 101 ESPN. Andrew Marsh, Carey Davis, Jamie Rivers, Anthony Stalter. Speaking of Marsh, he's got the latest Freedom Friday topic as we draw close here. Only a couple segments left to our Freedom Friday.
It's almost, I feel sad.
I know. It is sad.
All right. So the other day, maybe it was this week, maybe it was last week, Anthony, you had brought up the question, have we seen the best of Lamar Jackson? We get a question from the 573. Have we seen the best of Patrick Mahomes, and will Travis Kelce come back?
It looks like Travis Kelce will come back, which is kind of, honestly, it's surprising to me.
CD, what do you think of that? Like,
I'm sorry, I was looking at these DVDs
Travis Kelce coming back. There's rumors that he is.
Yeah.
So I've told the story on these airwaves about thinking I'm still got it. You know, I feel like I'm moving pretty good. Then I'm watching the video and like,
who's that guy?
I'm like, woof.
Boy, that guy can't.
That guy's not fast at all anymore. Who the hell's that guy?
It turns around Rivers.
Pretty much. It was when I was playing in Switzerland. That's when I knew. I'm like, okay, you're in the right spot right now. Because I used to I'll get back to the NHL. No, you were done. You were done.
You're right. We're done here.
Let's make the most of this, okay? But so Travis Kelce, if he's watching game film, which I'm sure he is, and maybe his family, friends, and I don't know, anybody, Andy Reid.
Yeah.
And you go like, what are you doing? Unless they get him at a super cheap price and he just wants to be a leader on the team. I don't know.
It depends on the number that he, obviously, like you said, what he comes back at. But I think some players, some players, he lost a step. Well, he didn't really have a step in the first place. Like he's not an elite, fast burner type of tight end / receiver.
Then?
Actually, no. It's kind of like playing somebody it's herky-jerky. You might be, it's like facing a knuckleballer. Like, what is that? I can't inch up to that.
Yeah.
So
it's slow. It's too slow.
Yeah.
And not that he's a good blocker.
No.
See,
but he doesn't have to be. I think what he does really well is he does a lot of damage in that 6 to 10 yard area where he gets to run what we call a jerk route, where you can, go left, fake in and out, and kind of lose the defender opposite of the way that you're breaking, or a lot of curls. And him and Patrick Mahomes have a really good chemistry where they kind of just know where the hole is on the field, the voided area, and he finds it. Sometimes I feel like he's making up routes, but he knows the defense and he knows the play concepts so well, he can find the void on the defense. So you don't have to necessarily be fast for that. They're not asking him, to run, 9 routes, go routes, or corner routes, or post routes where he's actually stretching the defense. That's why, Xavier Worthy, that's why you're here. Run fast and get these people out of here and open up this spot underneath for me. So I think that there still is a spot for him. I don't know what his numbers were last year. I don't know how many yards he had.
He had a lot of drops, more drops than I remember him having any other time.
Yeah, I can't speak to. I don't know why he was. Sometimes you just have bad luck. Yeah. I don't think that he doesn't know how to catch. He led the team in receiving last year. Hell, right? So, and in receptions. So as much as we talk about him not performing, he was the leading receiver.
That tells me more about the team than him.
And tied for the team.
Why won't you give Travis Kelce any credit?
I am, but it tells me more
Taylor
about why
Swift thing? Huh?
No, I don't mind Taylor Swift. She's fine. Whatever.
And he
led. I give her props for creating the brand that she is.
He led in receptions. He led in targets. He led in yards, and he was tied for touchdowns.
But is that because they didn't have anybody else?
They had a couple of guys.
Rashee Rice was.
He missed 6 games.
Out. Yep.
But
Xavier Worthy, fine.
8 or 9 games, I guess.
Yeah, he missed a lot. He missed a lot. I don't know. Going back to the Patrick Mahomes part of that question, though, no, we have not seen the best of Patrick Mahomes.
We may have seen the best.
What would be the best, though? Super Bowl win? Because he's going to win. I think he still wins another Super Bowl.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean we're going to see the...
Well, it opened the conversation with Lamar because we had the conversation, but then we had the conversation about Lamar last week, but then it transitioned to have we seen the best of the Patrick Mahomes?
But just because Mahomes wins another Super Bowl doesn't mean we're seeing the best of him.
What more do you want from the man?
I think he's showing us all I need to know. I think he hit his peak, and now his experience and just his natural talent is continuing to fuel him, and he's still going to be great. But I think we've seen the best of him.
What's your problem?
Nothing, man.
Tom Brady.
Honest, Anthony.
Tom Brady.
Yeah.
Had we seen the best of the Tom Brady?
We saw the best. Yes.
He ruined my life. In 08?
Tough call.
Know what I mean?
Pretty close. But like if you're asking me about the last few years of Tom Brady, that's a guy that he knew the position, knew the game, knew his abilities, and maximized. That wasn't the best version of Tom Brady.
Yeah.
That was just the most experienced version.
All right. I can buy that.
That's my opinion.
You did well, Jamie. I tested you, and you did well. Nice work.
Like Peyton Manning when he won a Super Bowl. Was that the best version of Peyton Manning? When
The second one?
When he was with
the
the
second one definitely not.
So that's
Yeah,
kind of But he won
definitely.
because it's great defense, but he was experienced enough to just not screw it up.
You had it right the first part of that sentence.
What, he had a great defense?
That second time. Really, the one that the Super Bowl that the Broncos won against the Panthers was kind of a make-do for the other Super Bowl.
Which one?
When they had the better team. The Seahawks crushed them. Don't get me wrong. Like that wasn't close. But that year that Peyton had was like,
he won MVP that year, didn't he?
He was that offense was unbelievable that season.
I'll tell you who didn't win MVP that year, Drew Brees.
No, sir. What year did he win?
He did not.
Never.
He did not win.
I know.
Any.
Shocking.
You were lied to, Anthony.
Yeah, we were. We're all lied to.
I've been lying to myself for years about that.
Marsh, do you have another, or do you want to just go to the sports six-pack? Because we do have the six-pack coming up.
We do have the six-pack, so any questions that were not answered today, text them in again because I can't see all of them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
text them
refresh.
We'll refresh.
So we still have one more segment.
Marshy doesn't pick your question because he doesn't like it.
Honestly, it's in play. No, keep sending those questions or topics in. We got one more Freedom Friday segment to go here, and it is a sports six-pack, so we'll run through 6 topics potentially. Next on 101 ESPN.
All right, my friends over at Circus Sports, they're always coming up with great contests, and they love to see people win, which is why on their app, they don't cap you or shut you down when you're winning. No, they'd like to see you have fun and be successful. And now their new contest, they're giving away the chance to win owner Derek Stevens' wallet. You probably ask us, what does that mean? Well, let me tell you something. It started in February and it's going to continue through March 15th, and you can take home your share of $250,000 in cash. Here's how it works. First of all, download the app. Go to the App Store or the Google Play Store, find the white Circus Sports logo, click on that, and away you go. Now, once you get started, all you have to do, minimum bet of $100, and you can earn 1 share. You wager $1,000, you get 2 shares. You wager $5,000, you get your 3rd share. Bet on anything, whether it's pro sports, college sports, straight bets to futures bets. Do not miss your chance to cash in and take home your share of Derek's wallet. Again, it's $250,000 in cash, no strings attached, nothing like that. And Derek Stevens is thrilled to see everybody win. Again, you got to download the app and get registered. For any other information, or you just want to check things out about what's going on at Circus Sports, go to circusports.com for all details. Must be 21 and over, and in Missouri. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-BETS-OFF.
101 ESPN Sports Center.
I'm Andrew Marsh. It's time for a Sports Center update brought to you by Universal Windows Direct. The Blues will be back in action tomorrow taking on the New Jersey Devils. Pre-game for that one starts at 3. Puck drop is at 4. Before the Blues get going with the New Jersey Devils, we have college hoops for you. Duke and Virginia. Pre-game starts at 10:30 a.m. Tip-off is at 11. Coming up next, we have our Sports Six-Pack. So if you did not have your question for Freedom Friday read off, text into the Air Comfort Service text line, 314-399-9646. We'll do our Sports Six-Pack next. I'm Andrew Marsh, and the Sports Center update is brought to you by Universal Windows Direct.
It's time for the Fast Lane to answer your sports questions.
I want to ask you a bunch of questions. I want to have them answered immediately.
Asking me all these weird questions.
Answer the question.
Answer the question.
Answer me!
Refreshed by Urban Chestnut. Urban Chestnut Swickle Light Premium Light Beer. Live your lifestyle, St. Louis.
It's Fastlane on 101 ESPN. Time for the Sports Six-Pack with Carey Davis and Jamie Rivers. I'm Anthony Stalter. Here's Andrew Marsh.
Question number 1.
From the 618 for Jamie and Carey, do you think the era you played in was the best for your style of game? Or did that mold you into a specific style to fit in? Or if you think you would have fit in another era better with how you played, skill set, and approached the game?
I think I'll go first. I think the style of offense that you're in, for me, would have been vastly different. If I was in like a Kyle Juszczyk offense with Kyle Shanahan, what they were doing, what he's doing, I mean, he's been 10 Pro Bowls. I would have been, let me tell you something.
You've been set.
Man, I'd have been good. Yeah, or even when Todd Haley came to Pittsburgh, they used the fullback in a way that made a lot of sense, Anthony. You know what I mean?
Sure.
I caught a lot of passes in college. Would love to have been able to do that in the NFL.
Sorry, Carey.
Don't be sorry for me. Yeah, I'm good. I was blocking my ass off. Shoulder pain. Still, elbows hurt like hell. But
Super Bowl champ,
man.
Yeah.
There you are.
Found a way.
Darn right.
Yeah. I wish I was drafted right now. Right now. Give me this league. The way I played in junior and my style of game, and you add, the grit that I had in today's game, it would have been like, well, I stay away from him. It was like nothing back when I first entered the NHL. But, man, I wish I was playing now. This would have been a lot of fun. Yeah. Agreed. But again, like Carey said, happy, everything's good.
Yeah. No, if you're going to choose, you're asked the question.
Yeah.
So.
You get to choose the option you want, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's a
choose your own adventure.
That's a crazy idea.
Had a book like that.
Absolutely.
Question number 2.
What the hell book you talking about?
It's an app now, actually.
Oh, my.
Thinks Dad wants to know, if you guys voiced cartoon animal characters that represented yourselves, which animal would you be? Or I guess we could just do cartoon characters.
A cartoon animal character? Like one that already exists or just our own?
I'm kind of changing the question. If you're a cartoon character.
Uncle Scrooge from the McDucks. Yeah. You know, Uncle Scrooge used to go swimming in that money, man, and spit the gold chips out of his mouth. Hell yeah.
So you're thinking about what character you'd want to be.
Yeah, hell yeah. The hell we talking about? Ain't that the question? No,
that was the last question you got to choose.
What do you think you are, not what you want to be?
I think I am a rich duck swimming in gold coins. The hell are we talking about?
Old rich duck? Huh. I wouldn't have chose that for you, Carey. I don't know. This is really tough.
I look at Jamie. I think
cartoon.
Johnny Bravo.
That's a good one.
Hey, pretty mull. You guys ever watch Johnny Bravo?
No. I remember him. I didn't watch it.
Yeah, DuckTales. 618 gets it.
DuckTales, yeah.
What'd you call him, McDuck?
Uncle Scrooge. He used to swim in the gold. Man.
You had the 3 nephews.
Yeah, Huey, Dewey, and Louie.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, man.
Yep.
Hey, you know.
One was blue, one was green.
One was red.
Yep.
That was their clothes.
Their clothes, yeah.
A shirt. I don't think they had pants on.
No pants.
Sickos.
Yeah. They're Daffy Duck. Yeah, Donald Duck. He always believed that pants were optional, and the kids followed suit.
Yeah, that's usually what happens with no pants on.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Well, how about you guys?
I don't know. I have no idea.
What?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe some sort of super villain or something. You know?
What?
Part of the Sinister Six.
No.
Part of the Sinister Seven.
Oh, man.
Once they added me.
Oh, man. What about the Wile E. Coyote?
Nah, that guy gets jacked up a lot.
Yeah.
Now, you do bang your head a lot.
A lot, dude. That's why he kept chasing him. He says at that point he had grade 9 concussion.
Oh, man.
I don't remember any cartoons. Like from, there's a Chippendales cartoon. It was Baloo. That was the,
yeah.
He was the protector.
Yeah.
He used to fly the plane, I think, if I'm remembering correctly.
I don't know.
From
Chippendales Rescue Rangers.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, man. I know songs. I don't know the titles. Or
who the hell sang them?
Nailed it.
Carey's like, the Beatles.
No clue who sang it. You know what I mean?
What about Skeletor, Anthony? You think you could be Skeletor?
Nah.
Oh, wow.
But maybe. Sure.
Mm-hmm. He's a villain.
He was pretty jacked.
He was. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No face, but he was jacked.
He was pretty jacked. Sometimes
said
you
you're-
get sacrifice.
Hank Hill, for sure.
Hank Hill. Remember Bobby?
Bobby.
Oh, that was Tailspin. There you go.
Pepe Le Pew for Anthony Summer Road.
No.
Hey, baby.
No.
Would you come over to dance with me?
That'd be Jamie.
That would be Jamie.
That would be Jamie.
Yeah.
Mon chéri.
Yeah. 100%.
You have Fred Flintstone.
Fred Flintstone. Yeah.
Anthony doesn't like your question, Marshy.
No, I do. I just wish I had a better
I'm just, first of all, it wasn't his
He's
question.
literally.
He doesn't like it.
Marsh
You're right. He doesn't.
asked the question. You don't like it, and you don't want to play the damn game.
I did play
Pick
the
somebody,
game.
Anthony.
Carey's already picked 2 people.
I picked 2 people.
I picked Skeletor.
I got picked for me, but, you know.
You accepted it.
I did.
Yeah.
Took it like a man.
Yes, you did. Well done, Jamie.
I'll go with Max Goof.
Who the hell is that?
It's Goofy's son.
Yeah, Goofy's son.
Oh.
Wow, that's pretty good.
That looked pretty good.
Dang. Nice job there, Jamie.
You're welcome.
Oh, you don't want to answer that question, Anthony. How about this one?
I did answer it.
From the 636, thoughts on St. Louis City and their quality of play this year?
I'll tell you what, thus
Anthony, I
far.
was watching Anthony studying soccer today.
Yeah.
I walked in and I almost had an aneurysm.
Yeah.
Hey, what are you doing?
I'm like, what is that?
Listen, I got to get ready for the St. Louis City soccer season.
Yeah.
You know?
Tell me all about it.
Well, here's the thing about City. I think they've got to be a possession team this year, guys.
You're like that press style?
Well, I like it when a club can actually play it, you know? But since the inaugural season, I don't think that suits them. Giving the other club possession of the ball virtually the entire match, I don't think it's a good strategy.
So you're saying don't turn the ball over and then play defense hard to try to wear out the opposition.
Aggressive D. But make sure you have possession of the ball for the majority of the match.
Yeah, take care of the ball. I mean, in any sport, you take care of the puck, you take care of the ball. Yeah. Generally leads to victories. If you're turning it over, you know what I mean, in the D zone.
Sure.
Jamie.
Yeah, not
lead to goals.
Yep.
No,
I also think they need. I also think they need to fire more balls off of the opponent. I mean, just start picking these guys off one at a time.
Is that legal?
It's not illegal.
Is it legal?
It's not illegal.
So if you
Is it
are
frowned upon? Maybe.
If you are continuously firing your balls at
well,
people,
yeah.
Shouldn't have been standing there.
Depends.
See, it sounds a little illegal. Doesn't sound legal to me.
So now, like,
if you're standing there just firing balls at people, I don't
so
think
if you're
that's
standing
legal.
there and I fire my ball right off your face.
Yeah.
You were standing there.
No,
It's not illegal.
I think that is illegal.
You can't do it on purpose. It's like shooting a puck at your coach.
Prove it. Prove
It
it
wasn't
on
illegal,
purpose.
by the way.
Or
Just
do it at
frowned
the
upon.
ref, you know?
That was illegal.
Albatross Sports gets it in the snake pit. STL City has never won a game where we allow the other team to score more goals.
That's very
They got to
true.
reverse that trend.
Well, Anthony, possession percentage 51.8 to Charlotte's 48.3 in the last time. 22 shots. How about that? 11 on target.
That's what I'm talking about. And how they do.
Good listening to Coach Anthony.
And how they do.
They had a
How do they
draw,
do,
didn't
Anthony?
they?
Probably drawed.
They drawed.
Exactly. Exactly.
Anthony, you're not going to like this. In terms of clearance, we know that you like clearing the zone. They lost that battle 8-6.
I don't like that.
Expected goals, though.
Yeah, talk to me.
2 expected goals to
Failed on that one.
0.06.
Yeah. So, in other words, they dominated that game. Match. They dominated that
Better
match.
passing,
Did
more
they, though?
passes,
It's about the process.
more blocked shots.
Their group had a good process.
Their group / club had a good process.
Now, they did lose the battle in aerial duels 1. They lost by 2.
Ariel, who?
Aerial duels 1.
Yeah.
Ariel, she was the mermaid. And Little Mermaid.
You have little areas on the pitch where you can duel your opponent.
That's only in Texas.
We would make this so much.
Could you imagine if you coached?
By the way,
We
Anthony,
got to get our aerial duels together.
Listen, once you go out there, I want you to kick the ball as hard as you can right in that guy's face. And then walk like, what happened? What happened? The opposition just playing all over the field.
Have I ever told you the first time we played soccer when I was in Russia?
No.
This was unbelievable. We would go, first of all, I thought I was semi-retirement. It's going to be easy, you know? We had a run every morning of 3 kilometers. Snow, didn't matter. We'd have practice, we'd have a workout, and then in the afternoon we'd have special teams, power play, penalty kill, and then we'd go in the gym and play basketball or something after. Well, we played soccer one of my first days. I'm like, hey guys, I like soccer.
Wait a second. You're overseas, and you thought you'd do okay in soccer.
I just thought we're gonna have fun. Okay. I'm like, this is a team
It's
bonding.
much better than conditioning, I'm sure.
Yeah. I was like, this is way better than the circuit we did earlier. And the heavy squats and all this crazy stuff. So I was like, hey, let's play some soccer. And then we had our own little group of 5. It was indoor soccer.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden we're playing. All of a sudden, this ball goes just past my head. Off the wall. I'm like, what the? What is that? And these guys are kicking the ball around at 90 miles an hour. Guess what I did at that point? I ended up running around yeah, I'm playing. No, I'm not. Far away from the ball as much as possible. They're
playing defense, guys.
They're like, this guy's the worst player we've ever had. And I didn't care. I'm like, I'm not getting kicked in the face by a 100-mile-an-hour soccer ball from Igor over here.
Who no doubt has been on steroids since he was 3.
Yeah, he's over in the corner going. They call it vitamins. Yeah, vitamins. I've seen that before. I've seen a vitamin injected with that thing.
You want the vitamin A, B, C, D, and E just to go straight to the veins.
He's eager of the boils the size of basketballs on his back.
That's the style of soccer Anthony likes.
Yeah. Let's get this done.
By the way, someone texted in from the 618 asking about the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Oh, I love that.
That's who we all could be.
I like it.
I don't know which one's.
He's Leonardo.
No, I'm not Leonardo.
I was going to give him Splinter.
I think he's Raphael.
That's not a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle.
Yeah, but he's the leader.
He's not the leader.
Leonardo is the leader.
The Turtles, Leonardo is. It's you. You're Leonardo.
I am not.
No.
Yeah, yes.
I don't remember them.
He's Michelangelo. We can get that out of the way.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's the behaviors? Because I remember
Michelangelo was the party dude.
He's the party dude.
Let me
Leonardo was the leader.
Leonardo was the leader.
Raphael
so either
had some
you or Raphael,
anger issues.
Anger issues that you or I, and then Donatello was like the brains.
The brains of the group.
I think you are.
Donatello.
I think that's what I was going to say.
Oh, I got him again. That's 3 times this week. Carey snorted while laughing.
Why the hell you say you to me? Nominate yourself. That's why. You're right.
That's hilarious. Yeah, Donatello he's always like making stuff or fixing stuff.
Yeah, the voice of reason, right?
I don't think any of us fit the Donatello.
No.
Oh, now why are you coming at me?
I'm coming after all of us.
We gave you, what's his name? Leonardo?
Yeah, he's Leonardo.
We gave you that.
He's the leader.
That's fine. Okay, fine.
I don't think
All
any of us are a leader. Yeah.
That's fine.
Raphael had anger issues, so I mean,
That's you.
let me flip a coin.
That's you, Carey.
I'm not angry anymore, man. I
angry ever.
saw people about that.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Calm.
If my therapist told me I graduated, that was the best day of my life.
My third therapist said that I'm doing great.
She was my third one.
You guys finally found ones that agreed with you, huh?
She's like, you know what? You don't have to come
Pay
anymore.
enough
You're
money,
doing well.
Anthony. They come around.
Thank you. I like it here.
Hey, you're doing great. I think you've graduated. He said, you no need to make another appointment.
Fixed.
Yeah,
I'm fixed now.
You're good. Here's your certificate. I didn't know we got one. I made one for you.
Would you find her online? Just starting. Just starting.
Got to start somewhere, man.
It's the same paper as his parking pass.
Yeah.
101 ESPN. Hey.
You guys don't hate me.
It was a solid 2 questions.
Is that all we got?
We did well, I thought. Damn good questions. All right, we'll put a bow on this show next on 101 ESPN. If you haven't checked out Underdog yet, what are you waiting for? Underdog is a lot of fun to play. You could do NBA, you do NHL, you could do college basketball if you want. The bottom line is if you got a hunch on something, stop telling your buddies about it and actually put your money where your mouth is. At Underdog, just choose whether or not certain players are going to go higher or lower on their stats. So pick out a matchup you like, or maybe it's a matchup you hate, and you're like, I don't see how this player gets higher than X amount of points or X amount of assists. Build your entry, and if you get your entries right, you can win up to 5,000 times your cash. Download the app today. You could also go to the Underdog website, too. But when either the app or the website ask you for your promo code, just type in my first name, Anthony. When you do that, you're going to score $75 in bonus entries when you play your first $5. Again, remember that promo code, Anthony, at sign up with Underdog. Make plays, win money. Must be 18 or older in present Missouri. Term supply. See assets.underdogfantasy.com/web/play and get terms _DFS_.html for details. Concern with your play, call 1-800-MY-RESET or visit www.ncbgambling.org. you missed anything on a Freedom Friday, you can always download the podcast available at 101ESPN.com or via the 101 app, powered by Dobbs Tire and Auto Centers. Podcast brought to you by Shaver Door Company. Let's find out what everybody learned today. Marsh, what'd you learn today?
I learned that our listeners have some great questions, and some of them you just don't want to answer.
Well, I mean, sometimes you don't have a good answer, you know?
That's okay.
What are you gonna do? Jamie.
I learned that Carey Davis tends to snort a lot more than I thought he did.
That's ridiculous, actually.
That's funny.
You know.
It's funny stuff.
It's the most I mean, you and I have done a lot of radio together. It's this week's first time I've ever heard it. I've heard it 3 times now.
I don't know
it's a
what's
good
happening.
That's crazy.
I don't know what's happening.
Yeah,
You guys
you're
got me laughing my, you know what?
That's good, man. That's real good.
It's a good thing, Carey.
Listening.
Jamie went. Carey.
I learned that Jamie, if it works for him, he'll nominate himself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Sure.
Only if it works for him, though. If it doesn't work for him, you
He's
guys
less
figure it
interested.
out.
Yeah.
Mom always said, if you like what they say and agree with them.
You figure it out on your own if
Oh, jeez.
not in his favor.
Before I give you mine, hey.
Shame on you if you don't do it.
AB from the Snake Pit says, awesome show as always. Thank you. I'm in the March birthday club Sunday.
Nice.
So March 1st.
Best month of
the month is coming up. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, for those that don't know, all of our birthdays land in March.
Yes.
And then we get to celebrate again in May.
Yes, with Jamie's. Yeah.
Why not, boys? Hey, let's do it again.
The thing that I learned was that if Jamie doesn't know something, he says, I've been lied to. So we found out that Drew Brees didn't win an MVP. He goes, I've been lied to.
I've been lied
to him. Who told him?
Who lied to you? Who lied to you about
Somebody
that?
lied to me.
Yeah. Splashback Deuce and the Snake Pit. Freedom Friday isn't free. It costs a hefty fast lane fee. Well said. It's been a great Freedom Friday, no doubt. They always are. Marshy, do you have any more criticisms and compliments?
Yeah, the 314 says, I learned that Marsh is ignoring me because he knows I'm drinking.
Have you been ignoring somebody?
Well, actually, I read off one of his text messages, the soccer one, in the break.
You didn't realize it.
Yeah. Well, why don't you read that one on air, the soccer one, because I think a lot of people would appreciate it.
Yeah, the 314. I told you I'd stop listening if you talk soccer. This is such nonsense that I can understand it and won't stop listening.
There we go.
Appreciate it.
Some of the soccer ideas we had was firing soccer balls at the opposition until they all fall down.
And we had
I said it was
fencing
illegal.
area.
Yeah, he said something about aerial duel. He said it's a fencing area.
You sit there and duel
That's what
each
that
other.
is. You guys won't be coaches long.
Maybe it's the pistol guy.
Oh, my goodness.
Remember they used to do the duel?
Yes.
Challenge you to
Walk like 10 paces,
How
turn
stupid.
fire.
How
We talked about that
What are
when
your
you were
odds on
gone.
that one? Like,
I don't know.
Why not turn around quicker?
That's what I would do.
Well, it's cheating.
8 steps.
So?
What's the other option?
Do I get to live because I cheated?
You might get spirit. Hold on. It's not the spirit of the duel.
You might get suspended for one game.
Yeah, or dead for the rest of your life.
mean,
I'd say
10.
I don't know how to
I
count.
don't know how to count. That's
My
on
bad.
you. Yeah.
Sorry, buddy. My bad. We'll do it again.
Honestly, though,
we can do it again.
your boy's got to shoot him then, right? Like if we're all in a duel and Marsh is in said duel, right?
Let me guess, I'm the one getting shot.
And Marsh gets shot because the guy turned around quickly. The three of us are shooting him.
You got to.
Yeah.
It's like when you get shot in the head with a pellet instead of a BB.
Right.
You got to serve justice.
Exactly. Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
We didn't say you were dead. We just said you were shot.
Well, no, I mean, there's been a lot of other scenarios
Marshy,
where it's
every
there's
movie
4 of
has
us
that
and somebody
guy.
dies. It's usually me.
Well, it's usually the youngest, like in Four Brothers. And we're four brothers.
We did figure out who we are in that movie.
Yeah. We're good. Yeah, who would
He's Mark Wahlberg.
He's Wahlberg.
Yeah, he's the younger brother.
Carey?
You are Andre 3000. He was the family man and didn't want to get involved with his brothers, but he had no choice.
But he does
because they were
get involved
idiots
big
and he
time.
had to get
Yeah.
involved.
All right.
He didn't want to do it, but he was like,
They're my brothers.
they're my brothers.
And then who are you?
Tyrese, he was just like,
Of course, he gives
whatever.
himself Tyrese.
Of course.
Of course, he gives himself Tyrese. A model.
I mean,
a model.
Why
aren't you Andre 3000?
Because he's the family man that doesn't want to get involved, but he had to.
You've got kids too.
I know, but it's more
Go to
him
3
than
stars.
me, man.
He loves his kids more?
No.
It's time for the Fast Lane's 3 Stars of the Day, presented by Circus Sports. No bet fees ever with the world's largest sports book. Now at your fingertips in Illinois and Missouri.
AB said it's usually Carey that dies in scary movies.
He's not wrong.
AB knows.
He's right.
Go ahead.
Third star of the day. Third star of the day goes out to the spirit of curling.
Yeah.
Second star of the day goes out to the other Jim Thorpe Award.
Who knew?
And our first star of the day goes out to the listeners.
Yes. Thank you for a great Freedom Friday, man. It was awesome.
I needed this.
We got some college basketball early tomorrow. Duke, Virginia. Go under. That pregame's at 10:30, tip off at 11, and then we got Blues Devils pregame at 3, puck drop at 4. That'll do it for us. Thank you. Have a great weekend. For Marsh, CD, Jamie, and Anthony, see you.